Yo, we are in the building. Truth Radio Show via
Packed
Ohio Radio. We got a bunch of people up in here this evening. How y'all doing? Sir Cinnamon.
Hey, honey.
Kid Pitman in the building. He done brought some people with him, and he gonna introduce them in just a little bit, but he gonna introduce himself for a minute for those of y'all who didn't listen the last time he was here.
So, I like to do this thing and pop up on my dog Truth out of nowhere and just say what's up. So I'm Kid Pitman. If y'all don't know, I'm pretty sure y'all do by now because y'all tired of hearing my voice, but it's Kid Pitman. We here. Eargasm, single after single. I just been working. Y'all know me from my work. We throwing a music festival. Saturday, actually. It came up kind of quick.
Yeah, dude.
Wolffest. Wolfpack Music and Arts Festival. We here.
I feel you, Kid Pitman in the building.
Is this the first returning guest that you've had? I think so.
We back with it.
Congratulations.
From the bottom.
You're the first returning guest.
Wait till
back with it.
you see what's coming. Wait till you see.
I'm already knowing.
Shout out! We gotta throw a special shout out to Antavio T.O. Johnson, who we shall get him in the building one day. And also a shout out to his baby boy that was born yesterday, Mr. Gotham Wayne Johnson. Shout out to the nephew. Welcome to the squad. Welcome to the
Yo,
tribe.
you said his name is Gotham Wayne
Johnson.
Yo.
Wow.
He's destined for greatness.
Yeah, everybody's like,
yeah. Got name pressure off top.
Yeah.
For real.
You can't flop on nothing.
Listen.
Whatever you want to do, you got to do it.
Yeah, he's destined for greatness.
Greatness or vigilante crime stopper.
You feel me?
For
There you go.
Shout out to Antavio Johnson. We gonna do a little bit of news before we get in and we get some things.
A lot has happened since
and I always like to do a little news because people get to get involved and give their input a little bit. And somebody watch the time just in case we get a little winded.
I'm on it.
But
Don't worry about
first story, first topic of the evening, Meg Thee Stallion. Y'all know Meg Thee Stallion.
We know Meg.
Y'all know Meg. Y'all know Hot Girl Summer.
Meg
Yeah,
Thee
she got them
Stallion,
vibranium knees. You
Meg
know what
Thee
I mean?
Stallion.
Them Wakanda knees. You know.
Big Stallion.
Meg Thee Stallion
Big Stallion.
is
Big
now
Stallion.
trying to renegotiate her contract that she signed when she was 20.
Can't do it.
Because she found out after signing to Rock Nation, a management company, that the terms of her contract were not what she thought. So now here she is, can't release any more new music. They have put a freeze on everything. Until they get this figured out. And pretty much she admitted to not knowing what she was signing. Just 20 years old. I'm gonna put my signature on this piece of paper.
No.
That could bind my whole entire life. Now, she isn't the first artist I heard say this. Now, I watched a Rich Homie Quan interview where he said he didn't read none of his contract. None of it. All he knew is that this was a record deal and a chance for him to blow and make some money and, not thinking about, the back end. You know what I mean?
Look, Cinnamon here for y'all artists out there that if y'all don't want to read the contract, there's too many pages. Right now, I'm up for hire. I will read it.
To you,
yes. I will read it to you because I'm gonna read it to you because there's no excuse why you should sign something. As many people as around you that can read. If you don't want to read it, you know what I'm saying? That's your own fault. Cool. So right now I'm letting you know.
I think she's like 24, 25.
Yeah, but
She didn't even know.
Yeah, and she hasn't dropped an official album, nor will she, until this situation is figured out.
Now I understand why Hot Girl Summer went the way it went, though. Because, like people was confused. Like, Hot Girl Summer is her catchphrase, but, people was confused. They thought that came from City Girls. Mm-hmm. And, once they realized, she tried to come back around with the single, and they did the whole thing with Nicki Minaj. She was supposed to try to get a co-sign for somebody in the game, right? So she did that. And it did not really make, it happened, at the end of Hot Girl Summer when they dropped that single, so she kind of missed her window. I was trying to understand why the label would drop the ball on that. And, now I know.
Yeah.
Well, her label's also ran by, I'm not knocking anybody because you can You can be good in multiple professions, but the CEO of her label is Carl Crawford, who used to be a major league
Baseball, really?
player. Yeah.
From the Rays?
Yeah,
He's played for the
played
Rays. Carl Crawford.
There you go.
That's why when I heard the name, I was like, what?
He's the CEO of 1501 Certified Entertainment.
Shit, let me get
And
a little
that's
Talking
who
about
she-
coming into the game on
That's
the
who
high
she's
note.
in a battle with. And I remember months
ago.
ago, him being upset because she signed a deal with Rock Nation for management behind his back. Which, you know, your management company and your record label are, you know, two different entities. So she didn't feel the need to go and tell her record label, hey, I'm gonna go meet with Jay-Z, you know, one of the, you know, biggest dudes in the game, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go meet with him and see what he's saying about this contract deal. And it was Rock Nation who actually discovered that she was getting screwed out of her contract.
Yeah.
So that's why he was
He's
pressed.
just mad because he ain't
He
making no
got-
money. He ain't making no bread off her.
He
That's just what it
knew
is.
Jay-Z was gonna investigate and make
Had
sure his
to.
artists,
That's Jay-Z.
you know what I mean,
That's
on
Jay-Z.
point and getting they just do. But artists, read these contracts.
For real.
I'm for hire.
If you don't feel like reading these contracts, send them and say she for hire.
I will read
Read
it
it.
to you.
And if you one of these baller, you know what I mean, baller ass artists who, you know, you throwing money in your videos, you got all these cars, and you know you
Please hire
get
me.
a lawyer. I'm saying, get a lawyer.
If you don't want a lawyer, I got you.
Get a lawyer.
You
Get a
shouldn't take
lawyer to
me.
read it.
My mom is
Pay
a
them their
lawyer.
money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And don't get caught in situations like this because it's almost summertime. You know what I mean? She is yet to drop an album. She's riding the wave of a couple major singles, you know, 3 or 4. But
All that hype don't feel the same. She
Yeah.
gotta come up with something else.
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that
Like
shit
it's
ain't gonna be
gonna
forever.
you're gonna have to jump back on.
Exactly.
I feel like artists. I feel like if you're an artist, you need to be a Drake. Keep working.
You gotta see.
Keep
Regardless-
working. You know what I
regardless
mean?
of
Just
that
keep
paper say, like, just
working.
keep dropping. Yeah, that's
Go
real.
on your little
Facts.
2-week vacations, you know, wherever, and then come back ready to work and keep going. Like
work.
her whole buzz is gonna be fizzled out by the time it's time.
figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's time for her to drop a new single and drop an album.
And that's not even a reach because that's literally happened to like every artist who had an issue pretty
But that's
much.
the
Yeah.
thing,
Like-
man. Like, how are artists not aware of like that this stuff happens now? How are they still
That's what
getting
I say,
contracts
for
and they not
real.
going over their contract?
That
Nah,
shit
'cause
should have
at the end
ended
of
with
the day, bro,
NWA.
It's
like,
You know that record labels are out there to screw you. That's the only thing they want to do. They're gonna drain you for every penny that they can, and then when they feel like they're not making enough, they're gonna push you to the side.
Yeah,
They're
but a
gonna
lot of
focus on big
people,
artists. That's
especially
everywhere.
artists, they're gonna be like, "Yo, my mom's needs a house.
Yeah.
Like my family needs clothes. So
That's another.
if somebody's telling you I'm gonna give you 30 grand,
Here's that money.
sign this paper,
Yeah.
you're gonna sign the paper for 30 grand.
I ain't signing for 30 grand.
Not for 30
Not
grand.
for-
Well, you know, but-
I get the
I
con-
know what
get
you're
the
saying,
concept.
but 30 grand,
But you got to
boy.
think about the long run.
Yeah,
If
that's
you really
tuition for a
believe in yourself
semester.
as
Yeah,
an
you need
artist,
to,
and
like,
you know what I
that's-
mean,
that's
I need
you
tuition
know,
for the year.
you
at
can
least.
make 30
least,
grand
boy,
in
come
like 3
home.
months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, based off
But
your
a lot of
talent.
people don't believe that because they don't have the structure. They don't have the team around them to help them get that 30 grand.
True.
So they're looking at it as like they're in the game, they're in the industry. They can put my songs in China. They can put my songs in New York. They can reach out to this guy and make it happen. So it's you got to know what you're doing.
You gotta know what you're doing, and then half the time it really don't be the like not half the time because there's some cases that it's not the label and
Yeah.
it's just the artist. Like you give somebody, say you sign a deal for $1 million and you go blow that shit, that's your fault.
Which
And that's
is
not
your
even
fault.
you're not even
'Cause
getting
them
$1 million.
crackers want their money back.
They're taking
regardless.
$1 million out
Exactly.
of what they think you're gonna earn.
Exactly.
So it's a loan.
Exactly, it's a loan. It's like
It's not even a.
it's
You're not
like
making money.
It's like in the streets, bro. Somebody give you a P, and you smoke all your profit, and you ain't got no money.
Now
you
you
know what
gotta-
I mean?
Yes,
They want that money.
They want
No,
their money,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
They want their money,
And,
bro.
and
Ain't
the
no
big
friend
worm is
helping
coming
you.
around the corner
Exactly.
at 7 p.m.
If
wondering
you,
where
if
his
you do
money
what
is.
you're supposed to do with that money, we all eat. We all straight. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But some people gonna fuck it up. Some people gonna smoke their profit. Some people
Yep.
gonna want to buy that car. Some people gonna want to buy, the drip, bro, and they can't do it because they really don't got the bread. You supposed to take that money and do something with it. Like make that money work for you.
Yeah,
$1 million. Like I know Rich the Kid. They claim his deal was for $1 million.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He made that money back.
It's
You
$1
know
million
what I
loan.
mean?
That
You
nigga
know?
hustle. He
Nah,
knows
but
what's
Rich-
up.
yeah,
That's
Rich-
what's
Yeah,
good.
you know what
Rich
I
the
mean?
Kid
He made
lit.
that money back, but
Yeah, great example to be honest.
how much money you think he spent on chains and you know what I mean, popping bottles and this, that, and the other.
Proper
I mean,
Yeah,
shit,
but
you
as a
got it.
rapper,
Don't get me
though-
wrong.
No,
You
no, but
got
as
it,
a
you
rapper,
feel
that's
me?
part of your job description though. Like no, low key. That's like okay,
Yeah, man.
if you work at a grocery store, you like I'm gonna put these things on the shelf, but I ain't gonna sweep the floor. That's part of your job, dog.
When you ever seen J. Cole in a big ass chain?
I was just gonna
Okay,
say.
but J. Cole is a different kind of artist, though. Like,
But you said artist.
Would you put J. Cole? Would you put J. Cole's music with?
Like Amigos.
You
But-
know what I mean?
but-
Like with the
but I'm
flexing
saying, but
rappers, like, J. Cole
regardless
doesn't rap
of-
about flexing, so it has nothing to do with his music. Whereas if somebody like Rich
I see
Homie
what you're
rapping about
saying.
flexing,
Yeah.
and then he never
That's-
flexed.
yeah.
I see what you're
Rich
saying.
Homie who's broke right now.
It's about the
He broke
image.
now
And trying to
because he did the
trying to
same
work
thing
his
Megan
way
did. He did the
back
same
up,
thing
like-
Megan did.
I see what you're saying, but still, it comes
No,
to
you're
that
supposed to
like
flip it.
if you're supposed to flip it. If you got the money to do it, fuck it, do it. You know what I mean?
Okay,
but if
so
you
let's
don't,
say,
don't be
let's say
faking it,
you,
'cause,
let's say you,
nigga,
you
when that
sitting
shit-
here, you got your dreads, you got
Yeah.
your gold in your mouth and
Yeah.
stuff. So if they drop you $1 million advance, you gonna go spend $100,000 on some drip?
If
200 grand?
If it's the
to
image.
if they drop me a
enhance
mill,
your image?
I ain't gonna cap. They drop me a mill, I'm spending 12% of that. I'm spending 12% of that. But
Why
that's
12%?
disposable.
Why you say 12%?
Because the rest of that is still enough bread for you to actually make investments and flip with. So like what a lot of rappers need to start doing, I feel like, once we get in the game, because this is how we moving. Like what we're doing is we're building a festival right now. Like that's literally part of the plan. Like we're gonna invest that in something that's gonna turn into more bread in the future. Even though I'm gonna still cop the things I want to cop right now, just to satiate, like, you know, that feeling right now, or just keep my face right now. Just, you gotta post, you gotta do all these things. It's part of your job now. So I feel like the reason why I specifically say 12% is because I feel like it's more than 10, which is like, you know what I mean, enough to where, like, because you asking people to be frugal at the same time, like, you from the hood, like, if you ain't never really had bread, all of a
Fact.
sudden you
You
finally
just
get
gonna
some
spend.
bread.
You going-
I'd be crazy to tell you, oh yeah, bro, don't even touch that. You feel me? Sit there and try to figure out like where the next investment. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, so
you
you
gonna
going
be like,
it's
you
a
gonna-
guilty
it's
pleasure.
an
You
itch.
gonna wanna
Yeah.
do that, but just be smart about it. Ain't nothing wrong with, like I said, ain't nothing wrong with, like, you know, getting some change, but just make sure like your shit straight first. You know what I mean?
Invest
This is what I'm
wisely.
gonna say.
Exactly.
This is what I'm gonna say, and these are wise words from Derek Grace. And I don't know if any of y'all follow Derek Grace on Instagram, but Derek Grace has these big, huge gold goblets that have in
With the jewels
yeah,
on
like
Nah,
The pimp cups?
no.
No, it's a
Big,
chain.
like
It's a
Oh.
big ass medallion, and it says in-home banking. Now, in-home banking is the name of the board game that he produced himself and sold. I mean, like, they had like storage facilities full, and they shipping these out themselves. Now,
Shit.
the name of his company, the name of the game was in-home banking. So what does he do? He takes his company, buys these chains through his company, and what are they? Marketing material.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
now, instead of just you putting down 75, 100 grand, you know what I mean, on a chain, now this is a tax write-off because you done bought a chain that's got your name on it, or that's got your album on it, or your, you know what I mean, your
yeah.
emblem or whatever. You know what I mean? Now,
Feel me?
that's
That's a
how I
finesse.
would say
That's-
exactly.
No. As far as like chains or like gold or anything like that, that should always be a trophy. It's not supposed to be something you just spend as like any, like, for no reason, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like these, I got these after I came up. My first time I came up, I was like, all right, work. We was in Fort Lauderdale over there. Like,
That's
you
the
don't put these in
culture.
your mouth. Yeah, you don't put these in your mouth unless you feel like you came up. Once you come up, you feel me? Whether you reward yourself when you come up, you feel me? So I feel like what you talk about, that's smart. Like, everything should be leading to another bag, but it should still also serve the purpose it's supposed to serve. So that person got two services out of it, right? It's a flex, but at the same time, it's also proof that they was working on something. And I feel like that's the way you got to approach it. I feel like a lot of artists is just, they lost in the flex because that's the clout culture right now that we in. They just lost in all that flexing. But
He also got a big ass Nipsey Hussle
Head.
face,
Yeah.
like a head with like a head.
Head, this is solid.
Yeah,
Word.
solid gold.
that's
Yeah.
a trippy right there.
And he said, you know what I mean? He says if anything happens, I can always take this gold, you know what I mean? The value of gold,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean? And I'll still be able to take care of my family.
That's
You know what I mean? I ain't saying don't buy no gold because, you know,
That's one
I
upside.
want my
but
Cuban
that's-
link.
But that's just gold you're talking about.
Mhm.
Gold
Diamonds
does hold
are
its
worth,
value
yeah.
in diamonds. If you invested in chains and jewelry, that's different because that is at least gonna hold value.
Yeah.
But there's people who spending 10 grand on shoes and pants and shirts out of designer stores.
Talk about
For the drip.
Amiri. Talk about
Mhm.
Gucci. By the
Yeah,
way, name
for the
dropping
drip.
all these brands who never sponsored,
True.
who have never sponsored. Like, as
No,
far as
they
I
don't.
know, I've not seen them
They don't.
sponsor not one rapper.
True.
So like I personally,
Oh, no.
Like-
Gucci
Yeah,
Man.
see,
Gucci
like,
Man.
sponsoring.
Gucci Man got a sponsorship from Gucci.
All right.
He's got a whole
'cause he
line
called himself
coming out.
Gucci
He's got-
Man.
Look how long that
It did
took,
take
though.
a
His
minute.
name is Gucci. Like,
Yeah.
he's
But think
promoting
about,
them
but
from
he's
the
Gucci
jump.
now. Gucci from 10 years ago would have never got
Yeah.
a Gucci
yeah,
endorsement.
oh, yeah.
Never.
I mean, most of these
Ice cream on
most of these brands.
Yeah, big
Most of these
Gucci,
brands-
yeah.
Gucci?
No, they wouldn't even let
Forget
him
about
in the.
it.
They wouldn't even
He-
let him in the office.
Sir.
Like really and
He
truly.
had to clean it up.
Sir.
Exactly.
Security,
Exactly.
button, security.
No, I mean most
Nah,
of
he
these,
ain't
most of
getting
these
here.
designer companies aiming for the culture anyway. Like they only if they see an opportunity to be like, oh, I can attach myself to this moment.
Yeah.
They finna.
Nah, they don't
finna act
support
Like
it.
they listen to hip hop. They gonna feel like they care about
Nah,
hip hop.
it's all
but
about that money.
The minute they
Yeah.
realize ain't no bag in it,
Nah.
I don't know. That
No,
stuff
no.
is not music.
But I
It's
think-
ghetto.
I think the reason
It's
that a lot of
not
the
fact.
high-end designers, I think the reason they don't get into sponsoring is because of where the level of you have to be at in order to purchase their products.
That
It
is
doesn't
true.
pay for them to get into hip hop because the people who listen to hip hop are urban youth and people who
Yeah, they
don't
ain't walking
really,
in the
they ain't
Gucci
got the
store.
money to go get Gucci.
Exactly.
If they
Alright,
do, they
but
get
like-
on the DH gate, you know.
Yeah.
I
Nobody's
feel you.
getting real shit. They're not about to go pay $500 for.
But actually, what about the Jordan crisis,
and
though?
a T-shirt.
Yeah, but Jordan is.
What about the Jordan crisis though? That's proof that if the black community wants something enough, they'll
They
cop
gonna-
that bitch.
yeah.
But you talking
So-
about you but
also
you're
talking
talking
about,
about
like,
$175
say.
shoe versus a $900 shoe
Yeah.
in Gucci.
Off-white
Like,
belt for like
come on
180,
now.
I can get off-white belt for like
belt,
180.
bro.
I'm rocking
So
that,
there's
though.
things in the store you can cop though. Like don't
that's a
don't
fact.
say
That's
we
a fact.
can't cop it at all.
guess-
That-
But you
that's
are
something
right.
that the
People
majority of the
will
buying
get what
power,
they
like-
want.
Yeah,
You're
you're
right.
right.
People
It's
will
It's
get
not
what they
worth it for the
want.
majority of the buying power. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying
But
they
then
also
again,
can't
there's
say there's
also-
no benefit like at all. Bread is bread.
Yeah, but
And,
there's
like-
a lot of other designers that could hop in that haven't though. Like look at like Ralph Lauren. Like rappers been rocking Ralph and Polo.
Yep.
forever.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm still not even
Decades
sure if he
after
even like
decades.
black people. bro.
Nah, he don't.
We just.
They don't.
I had
They
heard
don't.
some rumors, bro, about a couple
Most
of
of
them.
those
man.
companies,
Tommy
bruh.
Hilfiger was
They
the
ain't
same
fucking
way.
with
I heard
gang,
Tommy
bro.
Hill
I know
said
that
the
for a
same
fact.
thing.
We ain't rocking Tommy.
Actually,
We ain't fucking with
Nautica
Tommy.
did a run with Lil Yachty.
That is
Nautica
true.
They
did
had
do
a
a
run with Lil Yachty.
Little boat.
The little boat, yeah.
Yeah.
That whole little boat thing.
Um,
That was a
if
good
I'm
marketing
mistaken,
opportunity.
You gonna give me a seizure?
ASAP Rocky did some stuff with Guess. He did a whole collaboration
Guess?
with Guess.
Oh,
He
wow.
released a bunch of things like from the early '90s that they had. They did a re-release, and ASAP Rocky was like the head of everything. He got to pick what they were going to collaborate. on.
ASAP Rocky is a different kind of artist though.
Yeah.
ASAP Rocky ain't dressing
No
like
cap,
the hood
ASAP
nigga. Like
way
he
more
not.
fashion.
Like yeah, he
I ain't
on
gonna
that
lie,
fly
he way
guy
more fashion
shit.
than
Like
he's a rapper now. If I'm being real.
Yeah.
I ain't
no,
cap.
seriously.
I
like
love
I
ASAP
seen
too,
some of the
but-
pictures from that campaign, and it ain't on no hood
I-
shit. Like he awesome.
Yeah, bro, he dressed like a model, bro. Dressed
Which
like a
true-
black
which is
model,
true.
like not
This
a
man,
rapper. Like,
this man will wear a trash bag.
No, dead ass.
Yeah,
I
fact.
am not. I
Fact.
probably have a couple verses from ASAP Rocky that I like, but like when you look at him, I didn't know he was he was from Brooklyn. I didn't know he was a New York
Right.
like street like from
Nah,
looking
he
at him.
is.
I'm like I
Yeah, he
did
with
not
the
know
shits.
that at all. I'm like.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely
Alright,
more genetics
you know,
than it is.
okay.
Like, I mean, you could be born anywhere. That's definitely that's definitely genetics for sure. But as far as
But you know what I mean?
as
New
far as
York rappers though.
It's the
No,
fashion,
the
though.
fact that he looked like that
the
is
way that
why
he
he was able to do that. There's not a lot of rappers like fashion, but not a lot of rappers become fashion icons. He's one of the rappers who can say that. Kanye's one of the rappers who can say that. I would say,
Nah. What?
you're telling okay now Kanye. Okay,
What
we ain't talking about right
clothing?
now.
What are we talking about?
You telling me all that just ain't rock them glasses when he came out with them on the red carpet? You ain't telling
Nah,
me
that's a
everybody
fact. The
wasn't
shutter
wearing
shade,
those?
because I had a pair. Shmoney
Damn
bags
shit.
in the-
You talking
I
about
had
shades
six.
versus
That's still
like,
fashion though. That's something you put on.
shades,
The
bro.
shit. You tell me you never wanted to wear them Yeezys.
Shades. Nothing that Kanye
Money
makes,
bags in the
nothing that Kanye has
building.
did after
It was good.
late registration has done
Hold up.
anything for
Hey,
me, man. Like for real, like honestly,
Listen,
honestly.
I don't get me wrong.
Maybe a couple
listen,
verses,
hey,
but
listen, I'm throwing hands about
fashion,
Kanye.
like
Look, I'm
dead
throwing
ass,
hands
like
about Kanye.
do
Bro,
really and truly.
Yeah, yeah.
If I went to
Fashion side of
Walmart,
it.
if I went to
Bro,
Walmart and got
I'm
some
throwing
sweats
hands
and
about
cut holes
Kanye.
in
I
it, that
ain't
would be
gonna
equivalent to
tolerate
Kanye's whole line.
I'm letting that be known.
All right.
Like
Hold on,
really
hold on,
and
hold on.
truly, like
Listen.
really and truly.
So you telling me
Kanye
he
has
ain't
not
make that long shit?
contributed.
Okay.
Kanye
What
has
about that
not
long- okay,
contributed
that whole long
anything
shit
to the
swag?
fashion
Where that long shit
culture.
swag come from? Where did long shirt?
That was tall tees.
Yeah.
I was about to say, the franchise boys did
Franchise
that.
boys.
That was called tall
He didn't bring that up with the.
I was short. I could never rock
wrist
it.
and nothing.
Yep, my white
No,
tee.
he did
In my
not.
white tee.
No. All white. No. But the way he was
The
doing
shoes, yes, the shoes, okay. I will give you the shoes. I will give you the
Come on.
shoes, and that's probably like one pair of
Ain't nobody
Yeezys
talking
that
right now.
have come
I
out.
don't think anybody looking out right now.
Once he put the hat on and all that, I was pretty much done with that.
Nah. Kanye makes clothes for choir directors and choir members. Like, really and truly.
Don't get me wrong.
That's what
Don't
that
get me wrong.
is.
I'm 100%.
All choir directors, if you need new robes, hit Kanye up because that is what he's contributing to the church.
He ain't got them old ones that used to.
Wow.
He ain't got them old ones used to sweat to death. He got them. He got air holes and all.
What up, bro?
For real.
We in his
Crazy.
dick.
So you saying Kanye makes clothes for choir directors and homeless people?
That's what I
They
said.
got to declose.
And I'm
That's what I
sticking
said.
to it.
Tell him to add Truth Radio when he responds.
Make their own. They can make their own.
Hey,
They
look.
can make their own.
Tell him
Hey.
to add me.
Leave me alone.
They can make their own.
Hey, I'm throwing hands about Kanye, man. Y'all gonna have to get me talking on.
I told you.
Hey, nah, I'm
College
playing.
dropout,
Come on.
late
They
registration.
wanna buy it. They
You
can
know
buy
what I
it.
mean? Like, I'm missing one. Graduation. Even graduation.
My beautiful twisted
Dark-
dark
yeah.
fantasy shit was a slide. Turn
Everything-
off the lights,
yo,
monster.
that's the
Could you
peak.
listen to it all the way
Climax.
through? What? No.
He made Nicki
Bro.
Minaj
No.
right here, bro.
No.
That all day.
She don't put that verse out. People treat her like she a female rapper.
I ain't gonna lie.
She put that
Cat.
verse out. They like she an artist.
But she
Like,
did
they
that
stop with all
shit.
that sexist
But she
stuff.
did that shit. She did that
bro,
shit,
when
and
she
she
did
could do that.
Monsterverse,
They really
Bro.
couldn't. No.
That shit
I'm gonna be honest with you.
That
I'm gonna be
song
honest
too.
with you. I'm gonna be
Real
honest
shit.
with you. I'm
Kanye
gonna be
came
honest
out.
with you. Nicki Minaj, bro, is slaying half these niggas, bro.
Exactly.
And that's a fact.
And that's
a
from the
fact.
gate.
Monster. That's from the jump,
That's
bro.
from the jump.
Monster.
Which I'm not gonna
Monster
lie. I was
solidified it.
hater just because
Hey.
everybody else was bigging
I was
her
on the
up, and I'm
plane
like,
with
she not that
Dwayne.
dope.
You
She
can
not
call me
that
Whitley.
dope.
I go
Low
to
key, I'm
his
listening
shit.
to her shit.
A lot of
Like, out
female-
the gate, she was spitting.
I was
A lot of
Hey,
female rappers
that
can rap.
I
A lot
remember-
of female rappers can rap. She's not the only female rapper who can rap.
Nah, she
Nobody-
the only
clout.
she the
A lot of
only
them don't
one.
ever
She's
get
the
clout.
only
After
one
she
that's
did that verse,
versatile. She's the only one that's versatile.
And she's real in her
Besides
shit.
Cardi
like-
singing on a couple
she
of
writing her
tracks.
shit.
But
Cardi
besides that, all Cardi's music is twerk music.
Nikki,
So who else?
if you
Nicki
want to come on the
Minaj
show,
writing her
you
shit.
want to come on the
Unless
show
you're
and drop
talking
a
about like
track?
a Remy
No,
Ma,
no.
unless you're talking about a lyrical like
So
a
that-
Remy
but
Ma,
what you
like
say-
a,
okay, but you brought up Cardi B. That's a perfect example, right?
because she's what's hot right now.
So yeah, but
that's-
I'm saying there's a lot of female artists who can rap their ass off. Like Rhapsody's an amazing female rap artist, but is she gonna ever get the kind of shine that someone like Nicki Minaj is gonna get? Why? But the reason why I'm saying that Monsterverse
industry is
matters,
fucked up,
bruh,
that's why.
is because if she doesn't get on the track with some of the hottest rappers at that time and eat everybody on that song, no one's gonna give her the same attention.
But it's
that
like
she's getting
this,
right now.
though,
'Cause you look
bro.
at all the other female artists you just brought up, they all kind of remind you like of Nicki Minaj in some way. You know what I mean?
Cardi has never reminded me of Nicki Minaj.
So you're telling me
Cardi
you're telling me
has
her
never
popping out with
reminded
that
me of
super
Nicki
sexual
Minaj.
sound, her doing all that.
That's
like, I'm a
all
strip-
female rappers though. Name a
Okay.
female rapper that has come out that has
Boom.
not
Who's-
used sex
who's pioneered
to
that
drive
as
their
artist?
campaign.
Lauren Hill.
Lil Kim.
Yes, yes,
Nicki,
but
Lil Kim.
Okay, Nicki, no, don't get me wrong.
Yes,
I see Nicki the
exactly.
first
She had-
ever.
she had a group. She had a group to go off.
If it wasn't the way I see it, is like this.
Everyone needs
If
a
Nicki
launching
Minaj
pad, bruh.
didn't get on
Everyone needs a
Monster,
launching
she
pad.
was gonna get on something else.
When Nicki Minaj,
She would have did
Because
something
she was
else.
the hottest
After that,
thing.
She-
Nicki Minaj
Exactly.
was one of the big
Exactly.
three, bruh. After that, she became one of the big three from Young Money, bruh. When people were talking about Drake, they had to think about Nicki and
I feel like
Because
I
they
feel
was
like it
dropping
destined
hits.
for her to
All of
get.
them
I
was
feel like it was
dropping
destined for her
hits. Boom, boom, boom,
regardless.
boom. So
I
you
feel
have
you.
to.
I'm feeling, but do you feel like Remy Ma never dropped like hits during her run?
I feel like if Remy Ma stayed out of trouble,
that should have put her as far and as hot as Nicki Minaj was. Nicki Minaj has been the #1 female artist, like as far as face.
Do,
Like,
has
a lot of
Remy
these-
Ma
but the
has
thing
not
is-
had commercial hits though.
reason exactly if
Commercial hits.
That's the
I
only-
feel like if Remy Ma hops on a beat in 2010 and eats it the way Nicki Minaj eats it with Kanye, Jay-Z, all these
I don't think that's
premier,
ever gonna
I think they're
happen.
gonna go. I
That
think
ain't
they're
never
gonna
gonna happen.
No, I'm just saying like, okay, look at it right now. Let's move it to 2020, right? We talk about artists right now. Let's move it to 2020. Who's the hottest artist right now? If you
Kid
put all the
Pitman.
hottest artists,
Yeah,
Man,
man.
Ross,
From the
Snoop.
bottom.
let them know.
Nah, but
All
real,
right,
like,
we
no,
here.
real, like, if you have her hop on a track with who would you say is like the top 3 artists right now, like to hop on and they could co-sign you. I would still put Drake in that category. I would be like, if you do a collab with Travis, it might
Post
help
Malone.
because he got face. I would say do a
Posty.
collab with Post, it might help.
Easy.
Okay, so if
Y'all left
a
Pitman out.
female artist collaborates with those top artists who are pretty much running hip hop, you're gonna go check her out.
Yeah.
If she gets on that beat and also eats every rapper on that song, you're gonna go, yo, that female artist is the best artist in the room.
It ain't gonna happen. And the
but-
only reason Nicki ate everybody, the only reason Nicki did like she did on that verse is because she kept having to go back. Really and truly, you got all these heavyweights on this track. There's no way, exactly.
rewrite.
Ain't no way you
Ray
just.
Kwan's on that song too.
All right, 15 minutes.
Raekwon.
No.
Or,
Jigga get in the booth. Oh, let me go back.
I don't know,
And
I don't
let
know.
me. Every person, you gonna go back and be like, nah, I got to go hard as fuck. Because if you scuffle on this track,
yeah.
You done.
All right, so but she did capitalize, and she lived up to the hype. I would say for at least 8 years.
but she already was popping.
She was already popping. And
popping
was
at that
already
time.
She was.
popping.
And
She
she
had-
was.
she
And
had
if it wasn't,
two
and if it
projects
wasn't
out at
Monster,
that time.
and if it wasn't Monster, it would have been another song because she was eating people regardless. She was eating people since
Everybody
Itty
wanted
Bitty
to work
Piggy.
with her.
Nikki, come on the show, honey.
Numbers don't lie, bro. Numbers are not.
So we
gonna
go
lie,
ahead
bruh.
and get this
5 star.
situated.
You wanna know the
5
reason why I
star.
always- you wanna know what reason why I
5
have a
star
hard
when
time
she hopped
taking
on
that?
Yo Gotti.
What's
Yo
another
Gotti.
song that you feel like people specifically bring up the fact that she hits? Because Nicki Minaj, I don't think Nicki Minaj is a worse rapper now than she was then.
No, she just took a break. That's the thing. You can't.
You think her taking the breaks really hurt? All the other rappers take breaks. Drake
No,
take breaks.
not like
Lil Wayne
this.
take breaks.
No, she done got married. She trying to start a family.
Yeah,
She done dipped out.
Nicki done did her thing. So, like,
Yeah.
She trying to spend her money, have her
Exactly.
family.
Yeah,
You know what
she
I mean?
ran her run, bro, and it's time to slide. Like she served her purpose. She,
Time investing, all them
Time to
investments.
slide.
record, she dropped singles.
The entire
They
time,
don't
yeah.
get no radio play if you really pay attention to that.
I feel you, and I'm just saying, like from a verse standpoint,
So
bro.
artist-wise,
I
That's
think-
not her best verse ever, but I think for most regular, like,
think she held her
casual
shit.
listeners, they gonna be like, that's the
Y'all
best
got
verse
it.
they ever heard. From her. And I feel like if you look at a lot of artists who even
artist-wise, if I'm wrong, Nicki, she's not there right now.
she not, and I feel like okay. And the other thing is like, why is she not there right
it
now?
wouldn't. It
Honestly-
because it's not her time
You
no
think a
more.
break
It's not
is-
her time
This,
no more.
this.
Okay,
Think about
but
it
like,
It's
though.
not her time.
Nicki
Who she
been in the
was
game.
with.
Nicki been in the
Look at who she was
game.
running with. All these, there's the people who are around her still running with. The people who are
Drake.
around her are still running with.
Drake. Think about how long it took Wayne. Think about how long it took Wayne to drop.
Yeah,
Think about
That's
that.
because Drake had a contract
Yeah, but-
situation.
But
He's
I'm
another
saying-
artist
but-
who ain't read the
But I'm
contract.
saying no. Drake
No,
had
that
a
was
good.
a-
Drake had a good
Yeah.
deal.
Not Drake. I said
Oh,
Wayne.
Wayne.
Another
Wayne.
artist who ain't- that's the
No,
reason why
Wayne-
Wayne is.
Wayne
not-
is
That
a
shit's
victim
different,
of
though.
being
Wayne-
loyal. Yeah,
That's
he is a
different.
victim of
Wayne, that
being
shit
loyal.
don't count, bro.
He didn't come out
Yeah,
the
that shit
gate
don't
with a
count, bro.
fucked up deal. This is my daddy. This is the dude that done schooled me. This, that, and the other. I'm believing what he's putting in front of me. I still would have
That's
read
totally
it.
different.
I wouldn't give a damn.
I still
But,
wouldn't.
but really and
facts.
truly,
You got me fucked up.
you
I'm
know what
reading
I
that.
I read
mean?
it 3, 4, 5 ways.
Hey, real shit. My mama read all my
Exactly.
contracts.
Brought this man in the
That's
game. Like
Fact.
you feel
My
like
mama read
you
all my
owe this
contracts.
man your whole entire life. You know what I mean?
Let me
I'm
know.
pretty sure when he
You know
signed
they
that
have
deal,
him.
he wasn't expecting
Let me know.
Birdman to
Real
screw
shit.
him.
No. But
I
the
mean,
problem
I feel
is,
you on that.
He was expecting to owe him his life, but so was Birdman. Birdman was like, you know what, you do owe me this, and I am gonna take it.
But somebody came,
Without Lil Wayne, Birdman, are we really speaking about Birdman on a business
No,
level?
not at all.
Anytime we
Birdman's
talk
been
about
doing
business, we
bad
bring up every
business
rapper
practice
besides
for
Birdman.
years,
Every time we
since
talk
the
about rap
90s.
moguls, we bring up everybody besides Birdman. So like, I see where you're coming from with that. But
Birdman
Yes.
to me,
I feel like Lil
Birdman
Wayne
is the
found
Listen.
Suge Knight of the
Shit.
South.
Listen, there would be no Wayne without Birdman.
That's a fact.
Straight.
That's a fact.
Straight up.
That's a fact.
Because Juvenile was popping way before
Because he
Wayne.
could've- he
Matter of
could've-
fact,
he
Wayne
could've
was
put
probably the
his ass
worst
in
one
the
on the whole group.
Yeah, at that time, yes.
Yeah.
But he was legit.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
legit.
Yeah, the
He
12,
was like-
13 years
But-
old.
And he was still
But
doing an
if
okay
you don't have
legit job
Birdman,
for legit.
there's no Wayne because nobody's gonna hear about Wayne.
And no one's gonna do the groundwork, and no one's gonna have to put that bag behind him. Nothing.
Straight up,
Nothing.
you
Think
gotta
about
have a
his work
Birdman.
ethic. Think about how Wayne was just dropping
trash. He's a
mixtapes,
trash
like,
owner,
every
but-
week. Like, yeah, he is trash. He been trash since
No,
the
he's
90s.
always been
Shout out
trash.
to Birdman, though. You know,
Shout out
at
to your
me,
trash
at me,
ass.
at you.
Hey,
At you radio. Like,
Put some
Hey.
respect on it.
hey, we put respect.
I
Hey, run up in here.
I
Is we
respect
finished or are we
Birdman.
done?
I respect Birdman for the artist that he
Yeah.
has brought us. Really and truly. Big timers. I remember TQ. Cash Money had a good run. There would be
They had
no
a huge
Juvenile.
run.
There would be no
I'm gonna keep it a
BG.
buck though. Every time Birdman verse come up, I change the
Yeah,
No,
that's
he
what I'm saying.
definitely can't rap.
You can't.
Yeah,
I slide
Yeah,
that bitch.
y'all can't say a
Yeah.
Birdman verse.
I mean,
Definitely
when I hear
can't
that
rap.
Playboy, that switch.
But he's the
Glad
same
it,
as
boy.
Puffy.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Puffy just more finesse
Tell me a
with
Puff.
his shit.
Tell me a Puff verse that you like.
I think
But
Hello.
the people that Puff brought,
Good morning.
Okay, but you feel like Puff was a rapper
He
first?
got a couple.
Nah,
Then a
he-
vocal?
nah,
I
he was a
feel
Puffy's
Puff
an
was a
entertainer.
vocal.
Puff's
He's an
daddy
entertainer.
is an old school Harlem hustler.
Yeah.
That shit is in his
He knows how to get
blood.
every-
That
Oh,
shit
he's
is
a
in his
mogul
blood.
first, bro.
He was when he was in college, he was doing college parties and
Yeah.
stuff out of his dorm, and that's how he popped off. That's where he started meeting different artists and shit. And I believe he got kicked out of school.
yeah,
And
Don't allow that.
yeah, he got kicked out of school, and that's when he started his internship with Andre Harrell and
at Def Jam, right?
No, Uptown.
Uptown.
Records.
Oh, that was before Def Jam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, no, it might not have been. It might have been after Def Jam because Russell Simmons and them got a
Yeah, yeah.
big gap on him.
Okay, because he got let go by Harold.
Yeah,
And then
and
went
that's
back.
when he started Bad Boy. He started off as an intern, got fired, started Bad Boy.
But he learned the business and he learned how to take advantage of people.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing different interviews with different producers where they said they would be in the studio all day putting together beats
Yeah.
and stuff, all day. And Diddy would walk in at the end of the night,
Say, take that.
push a button, maybe make a horn go, or
And now he's got 25%.
Yep, exactly, and be like, yeah, go ahead and add me. To
On
the
top of
credits.
the other 25% he gets for being an executive producer.
And you think they was gonna be
On
like,
top
nah,
of the other
nah, Puff.
25% that you get
No,
for
no.
being.
you doing?
Yeah. Nah, it's crazy.
Mace.
I
They
mean,
said
luckily-
Mace. Recently, Mace called him out.
Yeah.
For bad business tactics.
Yeah, but Mace took total like $4 million from Puff and didn't produce nothing.
Because
So I wouldn't be giving nothing.
said I'm
See,
coming
I
back.
understand Puffy on that one, but man, I gave you $4 million.
But you're talking about early. You're
Yeah,
talking about early deals.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you was trying to screw him from the beginning. You know
But that's
what I mean?
Puff.
Like,
Though. Puff is always like, yo, I'm gonna run on here. I'm gonna record. We're gonna hit take that, and now I'm a feature. Now I get 25%.
Everybody allowed to feel the type.
He did that for everybody. He did that for Big.
Like, I feel like if you're getting money up front, you should look at your paper.
Yeah.
You should look at your contract.
A lot of
Like,
people
I'm
don't.
not them contracts. That's what we was talking about.
He came in right after we was done.
Yeah, we was talking about Meg Thee Stallion and her bad deal. You know what I mean? Rich Homie Quan. When the last time y'all heard from him? He can't. You know what I mean? He doing mixtapes.
I learned when he got locked up.
Like, anytime they had
That
these
nigga
issues,
moving
they
to
definitely
Sarasota.
need to keep
That's
dropping.
right now, like,
They definitely need to keep dropping.
Rich Homie Quan.
Oh yeah.
He's supposed to be moving to Sarasota.
At Truth Radio.
I was like,
I am. I be like, ooh, that's some money. We'll keep the money right here. Excuse me, honey, can you read this? Okay, we'll wait.
I'm gonna read
That's
this.
exactly
right
what he's
here.
talking
We'll
about.
read this.
It depends on how
Exactly
bad
what
it
he's
feel
talking
too, because at the same time, like
Read.
if they coming up off me a little bit, I ain't
Read.
pressed. I ain't pressed about a little
Read
bit.
your
bruh.
paperwork.
They gotta make money too. They gotta make money too. It's a business, bruh. Like, they
Yeah,
gotta
that's
make
what
money
they
too.
were saying about Soulja Boy. Signed a bad deal. Then look at the length of his contract, and somebody is to get he eating, but somebody else gonna be eating for life because he signed a
Off
contract
his early
at
work.
Yep.
Off his early work,
Yep.
yeah.
Where instead of there being an expiration date, it's indefinite. Yeah, it's indefinite.
Ah,
That's how they got him.
Like, you know,
Like,
like,
look for that ending.
so he can do.
Shit happened to me though.
He can have $100 million, you know what I mean, in revenue, but this dude that's just sitting back cooling it, he good too. Read your contracts, ladies and
yes.
gentlemen.
Read your
I'm
contract.
for hire. I'm for hire.
We talk about everybody who got finessed, but Lil Pump finessed the label, right? He took advantage of a loophole of him being underage and was able to pretty much go back to the same label
Yeah.
and get like $3 million. And where's Lil Pump now? So actually, the label caught that L.
Yeah.
But this is why. But
But you got to be underage
because
because you're not supposed to sign contracts when you're underage unless you got a lawyer. So
for
he
real?
probably
What
signed something.
multi-million-dollar company?
If you're
decided-
underage
You think
and
that's
you
what it was? 'Cause they said
no,
they had
if you're
lawyers.
underage, if you're under the age of 18 and you sign a contract, it's not valid because you're not an
So
adult.
they ain't check he was a jit.
Nah,
They ain't check.
you got to have an adult or a lawyer present.
These are the people with
So he
money.
took advantage of that.
Yeah, he's smart.
These are the people with
advantage
money.
of it.
These
He
are
probably
the people
didn't know
with
it.
millions of dollars signing children and not making sure
Yeah.
You know
your
what I
own
mean?
fault.
Their mama is in there.
And if y'all need
with her
help with
name
checking their IDs,
under
I'm for
the-
hire.
That's crazy.
For real. I can read contracts,
That is
check
crazy.
IDs. I can do it
That's
all.
right.
You gonna play
Hire
both
cinnamon.
sides.
That's right. Let me see that ID. All right, it's fake. Get out.
She's
like,
That's right.
That's
I'm
That's
for
right.
the
Security
artist
too.
and the label.
That's 3 checks, honey.
Say jerky.
That's
It's
4
that's
checks.
she'll be like, it's a good deal.
Here,
Here's
buy
your
a bag
jerky.
on your way out. All
Like,
right.
I got this sauce too. We about to make some sandwiches.
That's right. You want a sandwich too? Got you. Hey.
Well, we're gonna
We ain't
take
here
a little
to-
musical break,
Word.
and then when we come back, we got Kid Pitman in the building.
Yo,
My man's in
we
there.
in here.
That's my man.
Us
No.
about
How you
Wolf
feel?
Fest coming up
Wolf
this
Double
Saturday.
dubs. We here. We
I'm
here.
so mad it's this Saturday, bro.
He been putting in mad
Where you
work.
finna be at, bruh?
I could be at Gasparilla Music Festival.
Gasparilla.
Oh.
I've been covering that for 5 years. So that's like, we got De La Soul on Saturday.
We got Kid Pitman, Snow, and Merritt Moss.
Yeah. You gonna be missing out, bruh.
I know,
Some of the best
man. I'm
music,
like,
some of the
damn, you
best
gotta be the
talent
same
in the
day.
area, bruh. Air Snow, kid.
Got to.
All right, we're gonna take a little musical break. We're gonna get into that Big Lou stretch. New single. Shout out to Big Lou.
Big Lou
That's my man's in them.
That's
For real.
on the CD.
my man. You know.
Young nigga, still old though. Feel me? OG shit. Feel me? Yeah. Nah, I ain't double OG, I'm just OG. Feel me? Okay. What you mean by that, man? Shit. Ah. Took my squad to victory, man. Don't forget that, isn't it? Why? Shit so crazy, I've been flipping babies, did a whole 180. Trunk full of birds, had to dip that shit in gravy. Riding through on Crestwood, this is my hiatus. I done fell in love with the streets, I swear to God we dating. On my mama, I put that on God, bitch, we turned up. If a nigga fucking with the squad, he get burnt up. In this water, I'm like fucking God, you like Ursula. All my homies, yeah, they used to rob, I know you heard of us. Late night on the crest, nigga, get that shit up. Oh my God, oh my fucking God, shut the fuck up. In my eyes, it's like fuck the ops, get a before they get us. Hell nah, I wanna fuck your shooter, but you still look at bust. I done seen these niggas killed by 30, same bitches we fuck. Everybody you know done fuck that bitch, so why the fuck you come? But you said that I can't hit that bitch, so I'ma call your bluff. And you said that you a gangster boy, so I'ma call your bluff. Stretch, 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 I'm working, I'm working, I'm working. Ride with these P's got me nervous. Yeah, I'm self-employed, but I'm still working. They gon' say you sound like that 2009 Gucci, and I'ma say you fucking right so I can sign to it. Damn, you people, y'all so fucking nice, y'all giving out compliments. Even though I'm on some rockstar shit, I'm rocking Louis Vuitton. I got water on my neck and wrist, my belt BB cement. I told my mama I'ma get the Jeep, I'm too fat for the Benz. My mama told me, boy, don't get that shit, just help me with the rent. Why don't I stack up your money, you gon' build up in that dough. She was right, she was fucking right, them cracks still kick the dough. They done caught my homie in that bitch and I wasn't even home. I think you got, he kept it solid, Lord, I thought he did me wrong. We had $1 million vision, just should've did that shit at home. Bitch, I grew up with my daddy, yeah, he taught me right from wrong. They done gave him 15 years, but still I gotta carry on. I'm a trapper, I'm a rapper, I'm the player, I'm the coach. I'm so bougie, but I still a smoke exotic to a roach. Knew you supposed to brought the hood back, bitch, I motherfucking know. I got pockets full of grass, cause I'm the motherfucking goat. In the kitchen, bitch, I'm fucking eating, I'm not cooking dough. I'ma keep finessing all this loud till I go broke. Stretch.
Technical difficulty, so we coming in.
They say that I'm like having a blast, so I'm like, damn, why am I here? But I love it.
Sounds like
dope,
my
it's
life.
a dope environment. I
Taco
love
Tuesday.
Shout out to them boys.
Where?
For real.
Which one?
Taco Tuesday. Every Tuesday. Taco sesh.
The good life.
Where at?
Good life.
Out your
Mighty
side?
Duck.
Mighty
Bud,
Duck,
out
that's
here.
right.
Where?
Out here.
Yeah,
Wait.
where is that at?
Secret location. Hey.
Gas
Nah,
pack. Shout
don't
out
play
gas
shit.
pack.
Nah,
too.
that ass, you
This
get-
dead ass, bro. Secret
Yeah,
location,
fuck
bro.
me.
Oh, so y'all do it extra.
You gotta like
Yeah.
It's in a loop type shit.
I done added them on Eventbrite, so
Oh.
whenever they add
I'm
new
on it.
tickets and stuff, I'll be like,
I'm like a crackhead with them tickets.
Yeah,
I be like, call back, hey, yeah, free tickets right now.
Yeah.
Gotta get it now. Yeah.
Man.
You ever have to send them links through? You ever have to send them links through? Cause
Yeah, for real.
yeah, because you gonna
How
try.
did Taco go out and I'm
Talking
wondering about
about
the
I'm
time?
wondering when I'm gonna get a text message with the link. I mean,
yeah, I put up last time
Yeah.
instead of going to Taco Chef, my
Yeah,
car
we
got
just walked
towed.
through, bro.
It was pressure.
Yeah.
It was
I just walked through
pressure.
with
Like,
this nigga's money.
and that's not how I wanted that night to go.
That's
Like,
the worst.
I was supposed to be eating tacos.
Like,
right?
where am I going to eat? Now I can't even sit in my car and eat these tacos.
You eating tacos, all right? Taco and weed.
Yeah, infused tacos.
Infused tacos.
Infused.
See, now I need to know.
Yeah, they have a St. Patrick's.
Y'all need to hit me up. You
They
have to
have
hit
a
the
rap
inbox.
battle.
Yeah, the
Bruh,
rap
you don't
battles,
even
rap
watch
You don't know?
Stars.
Hey, you don't know Kid Pitman throw events?
Yeah, I know
You
you
don't know
throw
Kid
events. Listen, hit my inbox and put tacos in all
Bro,
caps.
Hell,
yeah,
you
just
reply-
taco emoji. Taco
He got
Bro,
too
literally.
many, he got too many
Listen.
females in his DMs.
Listen,
bro.
no, seriously, bro. I would take a 3-hour nap and have like 30 messages.
Nah,
It was
I'm
never
already
like
knowing
this
how that shit
before.
be, bruh.
It was
I'm already
never
knowing
like
how
this
that shit
before,
You got
bro.
face now, bro.
It's
It
crazy.
is what it is. You got caught up, bro.
It's cool, but it's like, damn, it's hard.
it's hard.
It's hard to deal
Oh,
with.
man.
It's hard to keep track of all this I got going on. You feel me?
I got stuff to go do after this.
That's real, bro.
Yeah, it's cool. I ain't complaining. I think it's the life. I think it's the best.
Amen.
Damn, bro. I'm upset that I can't make it this weekend.
For
It's
real,
deep, bro.
Wolf Fest.
So we
Damn, the
working
car
on the
show.
4th of July shit too.
Oh, okay. I'm going to
Working
that.
on some 4th of July shit too.
I'll book you first, so that way I'm
Let
definitely
me,
going to
yeah,
that.
let me know, bro. We can.
Is that going to be out here? Or is that going to be out where you at?
See, that's the key.
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
the
I'm
beach.
putting that in right now.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
already know we
finna
finna
turn the fuck
big
up.
again.
Last
And I'm
year
going to
we
write it
did
in the book,
okay.
too. So
Last
that's
year,
official.
yeah.
Last year was okay, but this year's gonna be fucking.
Street Jockey gonna be there.
Hey, G-Jackie, bring it.
We got the tools.
Bring it
man.
on. We did it,
You
bro.
about to run it up real quick.
Kid Pitman.
Yo, we here.
Swear basketball, Kid
What's it
Pitman.
called?
You know,
do you have a
out
name
here,
for it yet or no?
2020.
Vibes.
Nah, it's just 4th of July.
I'm just going to put 4th of July. All right.
So far, we really have no names usually. Hey, that's me.
Hey, that's you.
You boy, we out here. Y'all ain't telling me my hair's fucked up though. I need a haircut.
I'm lock you. Ooh, that's a Saturday, too.
4th of July's on a Saturday this
It's on a
year.
Saturday this year.
They done
That
fucked
mean
up,
everybody
bro.
can
It's
rest.
about to be
Hey, they don't woke the savage up.
crazy.
They don't woke the savage up. Let's get it.
Shmoney bag slide over just a little bit. I'm trying to get
I
everybody
don't like
in
this
there.
new app.
Here, you slide up. You slide over.
How's it going to March?
Can y'all?
Oh, I didn't even think of. Oh, it's split.
Yeah, we split.
There you go. He right there.
Alright,
I keep forgetting this is not real time. I'm like, why am I not moving, bruh?
You want to switch?
So I moved that
Can
too
you
much,
get it?
probably.
Can you get everybody in? If y'all switch too?
No, I won't work like that.
You just go over this way.
Yeah, you can scoot over a little more. All right. We back on the air with Kid Pitman. We in the building.
Yo,
Tell
it's
us what's happening this Saturday.
Saturday, March 7th, 12 to 9 p.m. We will be throwing our first annual Wolfpack Music and Arts Festival, Wolffest for short, Wolffest 2020. This is the biggest festival this area's ever seen. From Tampa to Fort Myers, we turned it the fuck up. We expecting we got 300 people on the ticket list so far, confirmed. And I got a bunch of cousins that ain't even got tickets yet because they don't really be fucking with that. But that bitch gonna be swole. That bitch gonna be packed, and we just bringing this. We just bringing all the cities out, bro. We bringing everybody out. That's just what I want to do. Basically, it came from just wanting to create a platform for everybody. You know what I mean? I got like we was talking about the other day. Last time I was here, I got sick of trying to reach out for a platform. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna make my own, and that's where we're here with it. We had a stage. We building the stage right now. We're currently building the stage.
Yeah.
Us here, yeah. We definitely building that shit. So
We've been putting the man hands
we had
to work.
we had a stage, and they said, "Fuck it, we can't work with you no more." So we gonna build one. We created a platform, and now we creating a stage, the actual platform. So
Right.
That's what
The
it
actual
is.
platform. That's real.
Yeah.
All right, I got you locked in.
we locked in
For
But
July
yeah.
4th, I got you.
July
so I'm going to be
4th.
out there.
So where did the name Wolffest come? Like Wolffest,
I really like wolves.
I heard
That's
you.
my thing. That's my favorite animal besides lions. But that's really it. And then the logo came crazy, and I just It's been wolves ever since. Wolfpack, sink or swim. Sink or swim is it's really a motto. I know wolves don't swim, but sink or swim is kind of just it's either you with us or you not. You in or you out. Ain't no in between. You sinking or you swimming. That's just what it is.
Now, you got some guests in the studio.
I got the
tonight.
homies with me. I got the homies with
Squad
me.
with him.
Who we got? Who we got in the
To
studio?
the left of me, this gentleman here. This is Snow.
What up?
He's dope. He's a dope artist.
Hold on. How'd you get the name Snow?
That's SNEAUX.
Okay, I was about to say
For
because
those
you
who
know
don't
there's another Snow, right?
I'm from Louisiana.
It's probably born before
I'm
you were.
Cajun. I'm French. My heritage is French. So
some
the
shrimp and grits.
EAUX.
Hey,
Can I?
man.
Can I? Hey, ask him and Jaden.
Hey,
They done came and grubbed out. Oh yeah, my
Okay.
girlfriend too.
He
I whip it up. But that's where that came from because the EAUX that's very common in French language for the O sound, like Bordeaux.
Yeah.
It's spelled BORDEAUX. So Snow came from that. Naturally, I'm white.
I didn't even know.
I
didn't even know. In case I am shocked.
In case you guys couldn't tell.
You don't say.
You know,
I am shocked.
the Snow. It was kind of like, all right, I guess it works. Honestly, I was just looking for. I wanted to find something that had a French ring to it, and that EAUX is something very common in Louisiana. We use it for everything. Like we say, go Tigers, which is like our college team is GAUX,
LSU.
Go Tigers. So like we use that for almost everything. So in my head, it was a good idea. But now that I'm not in Louisiana, people don't know that's how you pronounce that. They see that and they go, is it Snooks? Like, man, y'all seen this before? Like, it's not that hard.
My phone says Snokes.
That's it.
Snokes.
Call him Snokes.
People, now that I'm traveling more, I see that people don't really know about it. So I've actually had to like rethink that. Like, man, like, am I gonna continue to try to push this career and people won't even know how to pronounce my name?
Nah,
Like,
fuck
Don't
it,
fool,
'cause that
bruh.
shit gonna
Stay by
ring,
your
bruh.
hands
Like,
and toes, bruh.
people gonna.
I know. Once it
remember
pops
that.
off,
Rock
and once
with it.
people do see it, they'll be like, they'll know because it'll be recognizable. But to people who don't know, like,
They used to call Kanye Kane.
I mean, yeah.
I remember that. I used to call him Kane.
Kane West, you know.
I call him Kane.
That's
They gonna learn,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah, they're gonna learn, bro.
They gonna know your name,
but that's
bro.
the
that's
same
where that
thing.
came from. I just wanted something that was gonna remind at least me. If nobody else knows it, that it reminds me that that's my heritage. It's French, it's Cajun, it's a Louisiana thing, and I'm gonna be able to carry that with me everywhere I go. So
Snow in his bed.
Burr.
All right, to the left of Snow, we got Mr. Merritt Moss.
It was good.
He's one of the promoters here. He's one of the hosts here for the Wolf Fest. He doing it. Palm Bay. He's the one that was throwing the siesta. You know, the viral videos. Everything's going crazy. 4th of July. That's him. Spring break. That's him.
Yeah, they be trying to shut me down, but nah, low key, my face straight out there. We talk to the cops now. They chill, but no, I also make music. Obviously, that's always the driving force behind everything. You know, all of us are artists first and foremost. You feel me?
Right.
And everything around that is just what you have to do to survive out here. So, me and Kid just we linked up for an event. You know what I mean? We did 4th of July. It went crazy, and from there we just been working on other events and stuff. But yeah, my artist name is Merritt Moss. I'm on everything, Spotify, Tidal, whatever. It's a weird name, but since he explained his name, I'll explain mine. My real name is Marcel, and my parents are Caribbean, so like we're Haitian descent, and there's French in there. So they always shorten my name to Moss, and so like I just took my name Moss and then put Merritt in front of it because I was sort of like the definition for merit is just like actually pretty much having a good reason for doing something, right? Like actually earning what you did. So I just felt like if I was gonna make music, I was gonna always make sure that what I'm rapping about, the things around my life, is something I earned it, you feel me? So I just put Merritt Moss, and that's how my name came together.
Merritt Moss in his bitch. All right, we gonna slide over that nigga
We got
Shmoney.
somebody else in the building too. Like
This man don't need no damn introduction. I ain't even gonna cap. Y'all know.
Man, me and Kid started way back Green Gators.
Green Gators.
And I was doing
You
shows
took my
over
heart
there,
from
you know,
me.
just vibing. You know, I'm artist, promoter, host, DJ, everything. I do everything the whole nine. About to get it popping with Street Jerkies, Truth Davis. We about to make a movie after Wolf Fest, so you know what's going on. March 7th, I'm hosting it. We're gonna turn it up, turn the crowd up, get everybody in tune. You know, with the guys over here. So shout out Kid, man. Wolf Fest.
Shmoney in his bitch.
Yeah, man.
I got Vaughn. We needed somebody to hold the camera, but that's Vaughn. That's my dog. That's my brother. Like gang since potty train. We grew up
Gang since
nigga,
potty train.
Elementary, bro.
the corner
You feel
holding
me?
it
That's
down
my dog.
with the camera.
Yeah, he only holding the camera because we didn't have nobody. He be right here with us taking it, but
Okay.
you know he a trooper.
videos.
Yeah, trooper.
My action on the gram 135. Just speak for itself.
All right, so he want to be a superstar, but he's a model. And he's a person. He's a trainer. He's gonna train me. You know, I'm skinny. I need. You know.
Facts. Let me get in on that. Let me get in on that. I need to get on.
He gonna give me. He gonna make me strong. That's
Okay.
all.
What can people expect? Oh, you got another artist?
Yeah,
right there?
no, I don't got another artist. I was gonna say, you know, y'all know Jaden Taylor, and we got. She's the other artist.
Gang,
She's
gang.
performing at Wolf Fest. She gonna dance. You know, she's like going crazy with the shuffling. If y'all ain't
Yes, she
seen
do.
it,
I have
Shuffle
watched
artist.
all the
Shuffle
videos.
definitely. And then we got actually last but not least, that's Snow's girlfriend.
My God, she been helping because I don't
She
know
the
nobody
cheerleader.
around here. So
She the cheerleader.
She's my
She the plug.
side of the promotion. She handles all that for me because
Hi, Mrs.
I got
Snow.
like 5 friends on Facebook from Florida, and they're all in this room. So
Cool. You just gotta get out there.
she
and
handles
start,
that.
you
She
know?
handles the promotion.
Where are
She
you
knows
based out
everybody.
of? Where are you based out of? Tampa or?
No, Northport.
Yeah, he down there with us.
Real
Yeah.
talk, man. Like, I've been in the game with, like, as far as promotion, usually I've been doing this all my life. As far as in the game, 2 years, bro. I made a lot of moves.
Yeah.
What you gotta do is
Well,
get
I'm
out
just
there.
getting out here. I just moved out here in October.
What you gotta do is get out there.
Yeah,
bro.
just
And
go out.
As soon as
That's
I
it.
came out here, this man's the first dude I met, and
Y'all throwing a festival.
That's
What's
what
up, nigga?
that's what it came down to.
Yeah.
Like, I met him and he was like, "Man, I'm thinking about throwing a festival." And I was like, "You should, because this pay-to-play shit is stupid. I'm sick and tired of paying $100 for a 10-minute slot in a club that's got 20 people in it, and then for what?"
Since we got a bunch
I
of
don't- I
artists
don't
in the
never-
building, and since
But
we
that's
got
how
some
that-
promoters,
That's how I had introduced myself. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds tight. We need something like that because there's no reason why artists should have to pay for that type
you
of
gotta
stuff, man.
pay
Like,
your dues though.
but paying
I
your
ain't
dues
gonna cap-
and
I ain't gonna
paying
cap-
your
do you really
dues
feel like-
are
alright, so-
completely different
$100
things.
for 20 people in the room. Nah, that's
But
it.
then,
But
but then
that's
the
how
crazy
they try
thing
to
is,
look.
but it's
That's
like
the
this.
thing.
Look, like you
Because
paid
you got people
$20.
that run in and out because they only
It
there to
depends
see
on
one
how it's
artist.
ran. Like,
You might
true.
have 120
That's
people
true.
through the
That
door,
is true as well.
But if 60 people walk out after that artist gets off stage and there's only 30 people left in the crowd,
That means you don't have a headliner.
You see, the thing is with these
That means you
That-
don't
but
have
that's
a
how most of those shows
headliner.
go.
That too.
I'm gonna tell you what's going on with these
But that's how most of
That
those shows
too.
go because
Listen.
they're pieced together by people who's like, oh, I got a
Listen, the only time you ever, any artist listening, the only time you ever should pay to perform at anything is if there's an A&R or if there's a big name headliner. Because other than that, you're wasting your money. Yeah.
Yeah. Exposure there.
If you know
Yeah.
it's going to be a big crowd, sure.
You
Yeah.
know it's gonna be.
Yeah, you gotta have a
Why
headliner.
you feel like this, right? A lot of these promoters, what they do is they gather these artists and they're not in the streets promoting.
Yeah,
They're not in the street promoting. They're not in the street for you. They want you. They think they can put together these artists and they expect that they crowd and they
Yup.
stuff like that. You have to be in the streets with these artists. You have
Yup.
to promote these artists. You have to be out there with them too, and giving them a platform as well, and bringing them a crowd as well. When you do that, then it's different. It's okay. I'm gonna fuck with him. So,
Yeah.
he gonna promote me, and I'm gonna get a little exposure in the streets.
How many promoters really do that though? Because
Yeah.
that's
nah, there's
Yeah,
there's
that's
very
manager
little,
work
but-
essentially. I feel like any promoter.
I was out there with these artists in the streets, like literally, like out there with them.
Fact.
Gave them a platform, was in the streets with them, and gave them a crowd. It wasn't the biggest show for my first, but I made good money. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was my first show when I was out there with them. I didn't let them just, okay, here you bring these people out. I was with them out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So it's different when you do it like that.
Well, the thing is-
putting on a show and expecting them to bring out all the people. You
Also,
can't
it's a lot of promoters that just believe in getting just as many artists on the stage. Me personally, I've been doing this for a very long time. I've done showcases. I done paid to play for artists. You know what I mean? I've done that. If there's 20, you know what I mean, artists on stage at a showcase and they're not, I'm not gonna say reputable artists, but they're just artists that are just getting their feet wet. Maybe not, their stage presence might not be great. Hell, their records might not even be great, and they're just looking for a place to hop on stage. When you got a promoter that throws 20 people on stage on a Thursday night, you know what I mean, or a Wednesday night when people got work the next morning, I'm gonna be more inclined to stay for the person that I came to see, and after that I'm gonna dip. But there have been times where I have been at showcases, and if an artist caught my ear,
You chill.
exactly, you know what I mean. And sometimes it's very much like that. Sometimes the artist is lame. You know what I mean? The artists that come before them, you might sit there and be like, you know, okay, I'm gonna give five artists a
and
chance.
That's when you know that it's not being reviewed.
Yeah.
You gotta
That
review
too.
the artists and bring it down to
Yeah.
That's why I say if there's more than like 5 openers, it ain't worth it.
No.
What you could do though, if you got 4 or 5 artists that you know is popping that you working with, you know, like a Kid Pitman who goes and
Kid
takes
Pitman.
artists and puts them together for a music festival.
You know,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
4 artists can do that too. I used to try to get artists together all the time. 4 of y'all. That's 4 people. That's 4 different fan bases. That's 4 different incomes. You know what I mean? Whatever, you know what I mean, you're bringing to the table. That's still more money. You know what I mean? And hit the road. Book some, you know what I mean? Link with some promoters. Book your own shows in your own areas. You know what I mean? If you don't want to put $100 in a promoter's hand to perform, like I said, get 4 other people, book a venue, push that shit every day, 12 hours a day, and make it do what it do.
Yeah.
And then make all your money back at the end of the night. You know, and that's hustling. But, you know, artists, they got to get their name out there.
Yeah. It's also really different, though, because, like, I came from, like, rock music and, like, performing with full bands and stuff like that. It's like, I did that since I was, like, 4 years old. I've been singing and performing with bands on stages in front of large crowds of people for a long, long time. But I'm just getting into hip-hop over, like, the last 2 years. So, going from that, like, there's no pay-to-play in that genre of live performing. There's not, that doesn't exist. And on top of that, your set is always like 30 minutes. You've got to be prepared for at least 30 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes. And if you're headlining, expect to be on stage for a whole hour.
Yep.
Like, that's what I came from. So, like, going to this and being like, yo, it's
$5
$100 for 5 minutes or $50 for 5, whatever it is, you know? Like, are you serious, man? Like, I'm gonna get one song out of that? And, like, the thing is, I didn't get paid a lot of shows that I did when I was in these rock bands. I didn't get paid at all. I didn't have any tickets to sell or nothing. It was just like, yo, you're really good, and we need somebody to open up for us. Why don't you and your band come and perform? Y'all can open up, yada yada, that's it. And if the ticket sales were good enough, if they reached a certain point, sometimes we'd get money, sometimes we wouldn't. But there was always exposure. And that was the thing. I didn't have to feel like, damn, I'm broke, man. Like, how am I gonna let people hear my music? That was never a problem because you were just there to perform. And if you were good enough to open up for these people, then they would just let you do it. There was no paying for stuff. So that's such a different culture going from the rock and roll side of live performing to hip hop. Like, that is polar opposites. So for me, performing that long, for that many years doing that, and then seeing like how promoters handle hip hop shows, especially because I'm also from a small town where hip hop shows were like trash. You know, I come from a town that had like, I don't know, Houma might have had like 15,000 people, permanent residents or something like that. You know, and the clubs weren't nothing, and the rappers were all trash. They all sounded like they wanted to sound like another rapper or something. You know, And those shows were always put together, and the promoters not looking at making money off of people coming to the show. They're just trying to make money off the artists that are performing. They're like, oh, I got 8 people performing tonight, and every single one of them gave me over $50. So that's already $400+ in my pocket, and that ain't even counting ticket sales that came to the door yet. And that's the mentality that they got when it comes to that. They're not thinking about the artist at that point.
Yeah, but do you feel like, all right, so do you feel like in that whole like promoting game, like every time you say you used to do the rock shows, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like the exposure you would get by getting in front of a bunch of essentially strangers, right? And doing your songs, you felt like that really eventually translated into fans, like
100%.
Immediately?
No, but it won't translate to that in any other genre.
No. So the reason why I say what I'm saying is that like there's a very specific kind of people who go to events. Right? And those people who go to events, I personally have done a lot of shows. Like, I played, like, almost same situation as you. I used to play the drums for a few different bands. I even still do freelance sometimes just for fun, bruh, just because I don't want to lose that skill. And I personally feel like you're looking for, so once you get to these crowds, right, most of these people are here for a live event in the first place, so they're not even the normal kind of music listener. Because just because they're willing to come to an event doesn't necessarily mean they're like some die-hard, go-hard streamer. And rappers rely on streaming like heavily. It's very different. It's a very different look to it when you're promoting to these people. So like, are you gonna get more? Do you feel like it's even worth it in general most of the time to assume that the people that you're gonna see when you come to these is gonna translate. Like, I feel like if I see 500 people every single week, I feel like I might clear 100 fans from that. Like after maybe 6 months, bruh. And it takes people that long to even care to Google your name. Like, they'll see you every week, like, and they'll be like, a month or two later, they'll finally be like, so what's your artist name, bruh? Like, I get on stage every week, you're just now asking me this.
But are you a personable artist? Are you an artist that connects with fans that you get? Do you hit your followers up in inbox and say, yo, I appreciate you following me. Have you checked out? And not the spam message that everybody
right. Yeah. Everyone does the spam message.
Like
right.
the personal level.
So here's the thing. Like,
that shit is hard.
I do that shit.
I do that shit.
But like,
I do that shit.
I do that shit. But
I did
like,
that for the festival.
I have almost 3,000 followers on
That's
Instagram, and I'm struggling. So imagine the people who have like 180K. Like, imagine the people, like, if you're struggling to keep the contact, and on top of that, the algorithm doesn't help, because I only see, like, whose pictures I've liked before. So I'm not even seeing, like, so there's there's people who follow me who I've never liked not one of their pictures. So I don't know if that person don't rock with me no more. You know what I mean? Just because at the end of the day, it's like a person-to-person situation. So, like, but even then, I would say you would spend more time. I feel like over time, that's probably going to be even more beneficial. Reaching out to them online is going to be more beneficial than when you meet them in person. Because when you meet a person and do that show for the first time, you're going to get that initial contact. But it's still going to take a few more... I feel like, okay, you know what advertisement some companies always say? It takes like 5 to 7 interactions to get somebody to buy your product. I feel like it's the same thing with music, bro. You're going to do a lot of shows before they even care to go check if you got a Spotify. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like...
That could go either
it's
way,
discouraging you. It's if it discourages you, I understand it. Discouraged. Don't get me wrong. Some people, you know, they just got that. They got that record, and once you got that record, you feel me? That day, you get everybody. It's a good day.
Yeah,
and I've had days like that for real, but it's like I feel like it's kind of rare. You feel me? I feel like the whole idea of paying that pay to play thing is you're supposed to be taking somewhat of a risk. You feel me?
That's the music industry.
That's a fact, and some artists actually. You need to tax them. I ain't gonna lie. Some of these free artists getting on my fucking nerves, and them niggas, I'm like, damn, I wish I would have charged your ass, nigga. Like, fuck. They don't appreciate it. A lot of artists don't appreciate it. They don't put in nearly as much work as I am. And they're like, I can ask you, like, yo, promote your picture. This is a flyer with your face on it. This is for your fans. You know what I mean? And we made it for you. He made all the flyers. He made all of them.
Everything.
This man, he's the man behind the flyers.
All you gotta do is post it, like share it to your story, like once.
And that's the issue with some artists. You know what I mean? Or send me your music on time so the DJ got it, so he's not scrapping the day up.
The DJ just hit me up today. He still don't got songs.
So
that's
some of these
artists that aren't eager to work. That's artists that just want a stage to hop on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just to say they have a stage to hop on.
Stuff like that's happening. That's why I was saying
exactly. So you can.
We know who we're not gonna bring back next
exactly.
year. We know
exactly.
Like,
next year gonna be
we
different.
We gave y'all a chance. This was the first annual. Now we know second annual. It ain't gonna be.
Yeah,
you're not gonna be.
And it's definitely gonna be. It's definitely gonna be an annual because the people that we got to fill from already talking about throwing grants for us next year. Once this one's A1. So this year is going to be great, but next year is going to be...
And how long did it take you to put the actual festival together?
4 months. 4 months.
In 4 months, every day you just been working and grinding.
It's always something.
Deadlines.
A lot of permits.
Building stages.
A lot of permits.
You know what I mean? All of that.
This girl's ready to kill me.
Every day.
This girl's ready to kill me. I'm surprised I made it here today. She's ready to just...
But every day you've been grinding, posting,
every day.
sharing.
It's always something different.
Flyers being made, this, that, and the other.
Oh, I've made hundreds and hundreds of flyers, especially having a remake. Because I'll send him something. He's like, oh, well, I don't know, man. Let's try to change this. Let's change this. And I'm all with it because I see the vision and I want to give him whatever works for him. But it's like, we out here.
Yeah,
now, if you're doing all of that, and you're doing all of that, and you're creating a stage for artists, and they can't even send their music on time to the DJ.
It's like a slap in the face to me.
That's why you give them a deadline.
No, even when I post it,
give them a deadline. You say, listen, I need your music by Saturday at midnight. If I don't have your music, you're not gonna rock.
No, even when I reshare the flyers,
the ones that want to be there are gonna they're gonna do what they gotta do.
How can I get a part of this festival?
Yo,
and I'm like, you gotta hit Wolffest. So then that's later on. I see him at a chefs or something, a taco chefs or whatever. They're like, man, yeah, he hit me up, but I was procrastinating.
Yeah,
So
they-
I said, well, that ain't my problem.
Yeah, I'm with the shit.
Street Jerky
I tell
gonna be
niggas
in there.
I tell them all the time,
So-
like, yo,
Yeah.
I
we had
can't
this
do
shit
nothing
set
about
up for
that.
months. I
Still
reach
got
out.
people hitting us up now.
It's crazy. I wake up and it's like I got 3 different messages from some artists, and they don't even. Some of them don't follow me. Nothing. Just yo, I'm trying to perform. Yo, I heard about a festival. I'm
Like,
trying to
this is
perform.
how you approach.
Like,
Like if this
who the
was,
fuck are you?
if
Like
this was
the
a-
least you could do is follow me back. Like one of my pictures or something. Like
Right.
something.
Act
Like
like
a
say
couple
hello.
of them in a row or
Say
something.
hello.
Like,
person, not a bot, bruh.
Yeah.
And like,
but that'll let you
it's
know
constant,
it'll be a
bro.
lot of anticipation when
Yeah.
Wolf Fest comes around again next year.
Yeah. And sometimes it's the
Artists
people.
want to perform, man.
That's
That's
true.
it.
They do. They,
And,
but
it's to
what's
post
the
on
ticket?
Insta, bro.
I got
It's to
people
post
who
on
know how
Insta. It has
much-
nothing
Sounds
to
like-
do
Facts,
with
yeah.
actually like, because a lot of them aren't
Bro,
good performers.
Right now.
Like, you know what I mean? They like,
I ain't got my on vacation, man.
we did that showcase in on 4th of July, and that was like one of the first showcases I did where I didn't judge any of the artists' music. Like I decided to give everyone a fair chance, because honestly, if I ain't performed, I would not have gotten good at music, because
Yeah, fuck
people had
those
to tell me
guys.
I was trash for me to learn. You feel me? So sometimes I like to throw events where I will let anyone get their opportunity.
Yeah, I did that a
And
lot.
Yeah, fuck
yeah,
those
bro,
guys.
like,
and you can only do it for so
you know
long.
what I
Like
mean?
you can
And
only
it's
do it for so
and then
long.
at the end of the day, like, even it doesn't matter like what level it is, bro. The majority of these artists who are complaining that they can't make it, bro, because they don't got to work at the game. Most of the things we're doing is
This shit
free,
ain't
bro.
easy, bruh.
And they're
This
not
shit is not
like
easy.
anyone could do this. It's bare
I
minimum,
don't-
bro.
we don't-
You got to put a
drove around for 2 days.
determination in there.
Yeah.
It's a grind.
Yeah.
This is your actual
Getting
passion.
pallets.
Wooden pallets, bro.
And metal
I was
pallets.
just
And
talking
we
about
just
build
what?
stage.
Like, I was just
And we
talking
got
about
everything for free.
A whole free
Everything.
event.
The only thing we gotta buy now is the plywood
Man.
And we're actually working on a
You gotta
we're working
find
on a
the right
Home
people
Depot
to be doing
sponsorship
that
right
with
now.
for it to be
Actually,
worth it. Yeah.
Home
so
Depot.
we're not even gonna have to pay for that. So shout out to Home Depot.
Home
Good
Depot.
look.
For real.
We like the Home Depot.
We gotta.
See,
come
bring
through.
some of that
Actually,
wood.
when you're
they
trying
can
to
put
do
it on a
something
Gatorade bottle. They
positive,
sponsor
the
me.
universe.
Yeah,
Put Home Depot.
it's
universe
crazy.
will
It's crazy that
definitely-
you say that. We were looking for. It's crazy you say that because when we were just telling y'all, we were just running around looking for pallets and shit. So in our heads, I'm pretty sure you were thinking it, but I was thinking like, damn, how the fuck are we gonna get all these damn pallets and like actually
Yeah.
make them sturdy and shit?
Yeah.
So we stumbled across some more pallets, but these are metal.
Yeah.
So they're way better.
These shits are
Way
metal. I'm gonna show you when
way
this shit's
better,
over.
man.
I'm
I
gonna
know
show
what you're
y'all.
talking about.
These shits are indestructible. We trying to cut them shits in the legs, like the extra ones in the
Oh,
legs.
we out there with a
We
grinder.
fighting,
cutting
bro.
off
Like
all
we
the
fighting them
shit so we
bitches,
can
bro. So it's
get the
struggle,
legs.
blood, sweat, tears in this bitch for the rest of this week. Trying
What
to get
y'all
this
using
shit
the
right.
pallets for?
For the stage.
Okay.
For the stage.
To prop
Yeah.
up the stage?
Nah, it's
No.
gonna be the stage. The metal bars are gonna.
So they're
be,
like flat all across the top?
We're gonna
Okay.
have. We're gonna
I'm
put
used to the
top
wood
on
joints.
top.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
To fill in the holes in.
Well, we got wooden. The wooden ones are going to be used to stack. We got this whole concept that I found another stage somebody did online with some pallets, and it's kind of like this shell design.
Yeah.
And it wraps all the way around to the top.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't give them no more.
Like,
Hey, we can't give them.
Yeah.
We can't give them no more.
Nah,
Y'all
because
gotta
I was
come
as soon as
see-
I heard
You
it.
gotta
Y'all
come to
come see the
Wolf
festival.
Fest.
We get on-
You gotta
be
come to
there.
Wolf Fest on
Bro,
Saturday.
Wolf
Give you
Fest
rest
is
of
Check out the
stage, bro.
design
I'll be
of
at
the
Wolf Fest.
stage.
Work
We
was
can't
put
give them the
in
recipe.
to
We
bring,
can't give them all the
to bring you
recipes.
that festival,
We can
bro.
give you some of the spices. We can't give you the whole
That's what
recipe.
I heard. I was just like, wait,
I'll be at
pallets?
Wolf
What
Fest.
you
I'll
talking
see
about?
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
stage.
Ingenuitive out here.
No, I'll see the
Innovation
stage.
out here.
No, I'll be there. I'll see the stage.
She gonna see it. She
I
gonna
can't.
And I'll be there next year.
Take pictures.
And a year after that.
Don't worry, it's a documentary out there. Getting
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, we shoot
I'm
like
like,
three
it's
of
videos
those.
out there getting
So
filmed.
we
Y'all
shoot
gonna
like
see.
3 documentaries out there. We got like 12 camera people come in, like, and he got a camera too on top of. Well, we got a camera on top
Yeah.
of that. So like,
We got cameras on
bitch
campus.
everywhere, bro. Like, this shit gonna be everywhere.
Okay, so it's a music it's a music festival. So, what besides artists can people come out and expect from this?
Knocker ball.
What in the hell?
Is that the
is
big
Knocker
bubbles?
Giant plastic
Ball?
bubble.
Big bubbles.
Giant
Word?
plastic bubble
We got
around
knocker
you.
ball coming
Damn.
out there, bro.
Yeah.
You
These
gonna
the
have
metal
out there-
pallets.
Y'all gonna be mad now because I can't even
Yo,
be
this
there.
is like 2 football. Like, remember, this is a skate park with 2 football fields worth
Yeah.
of land. Like, when we say
Y'all
it's a
must got a
festival,
truck
this
or
is not
something.
just like
Yeah.
in my
We get U-Hauls.
backyard
We
because I
get
got a
three
nice
U-Hauls
long
to be
backyard,
around.
bro. Like, this is a real festival. It's an
whole,
event.
like, I got
We're gonna be
you
using
be like, damn,
50
bro,
yards
yo.
of space to be running around here. People gonna get their
Doing that
anger out.
shit,
They
bro.
gonna come listen to some.
No,
raw
that
hip
knocker
hop.
ball is official.
Telling you.
That knocker ball is
telling
official.
you.
We're gonna be having
Yeah.
2K tournaments. We're gonna have raffle prize. We're gonna have a lot going on, bro. It's a festival. We even have an open mic stage. We ain't promoting it heavy just because I know
Yeah, yeah,
everybody
'cause
want to get on
everybody-
it.
I heard it
show
was
up.
is it a Madden? Is a Madden challenge?
2K. 2K.
Yeah,
2K,
so
2K,
it's
2K.
we got 2K and Madden coming. Like we're gonna have tournaments there as well. We're working on getting cornhole What else? We got a shitload of vendors. Like, there's a dude that comes to make True. We got dudes that make jewelry, bro. And they're coming to set up. We got street jerky in the building.
You already know, baby.
What it do? I got a homie that's he's a vendor. He does mac and cheese, and it's called Return to the Mac.
That's
Fire.
awesome.
I came up with the name. Shout out to James.
Awesome.
But fire. He coming out is lit. We got just so much.
Return of the Mac.
So yeah,
We got Jeezy. I know y'all smokers. We got a dude that makes like glass pieces. He gonna come set up too. Shout out Jeezy Glass. He be in Tampa like frequently.
Jeezy.
Ian Beckle sliding.
Big
Homie sliding.
My man's
we
in
got,
there.
we got Michael Clayton sliding. He's playing for the Bucks. That's my big homie now too. Shout out to him. He put me on game to a lot. He put me on game to a lot.
Damn. You had to do it this weekend.
yeah, bro. I mean, and it's free admission, bro. So you might as well just
We got a bunch of
be doing that.
We got a bunch of art.
Pop
Like
out,
it's more than just music art as well. We got actual artists coming to set up too, like actual like paintings and shit too. They're coming to like do their thing.
I'm in a
as well.
Sarasota, you feel me? We got to do all the
It's a lot of
like arts
art,
culture out there. You feel me?
It's a lot of culture. We got different genres. Like everybody, like it's not just hip hop either. Like we got alternative, we got EDM. Like it's everything. It's a whole like melting pot. Like Florida is a melting pot. So like that's really what I was thinking about with the festival. Like let's bring all the fucking people together. Like you like rap, you like country, but we can kick it. You know what I mean? Like it's just we bringing everybody together. We're not secluding nobody. It's just come kick it.
I mean, it's still gotta be fire no matter what genre it is.
Yeah, of course. Of course, like I definitely like did my homework on all these artists, and I stand behind them. Every artist on this roster, some way, somehow. Like you gotta have like turn my ears somehow, some way, or I see you working. Or if I don't like your music, I respect your grind, nigga. Come show it, come prove it. Because if I don't like your music, somebody else might. You know what I mean? It's gonna be 500 people there. I'm expecting.
Yeah, this
so
was like a first come first serve thing.
Yeah,
and that's like his fan base. All these artists have some kind of buzz.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna be lit.
Yeah, it's gonna be a festival. It's gonna be a fest, bro.
We here, dog. We here.
Now, any obstacles that have come your way to kind of try to
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You already know.
Wolf Fest? Because you know it's somebody out there that might be listening, you know, that wants
So look,
to, you know, take some steps
I
and
could've
might
said-
get knocked down a little bit and be like, nah, I'm not gonna do it.
You
But
can't. First thing first, you can't do a festival in 4 months. Like, it's 4 months of actual execution. Everything before that is the planning.
Yeah, because
Hip
you
Hip
need
will tell
4
you
months
on top.
out just for permits.
Yeah.
hey, don't tell me.
Is it through the state or is
Don't
it
tell about that. Don't tell about the permits we had to get.
Kinda. Like it's kind
not
of through the
talking.
city, but it's kind of not. So like what it is, it's on private property. It's the youth football, the Ringling Redskins. Like they have a football organization.
Okay.
And I used to play there as a kid, and like my
Capacity.
grandma, she's like around the corner, so like
Same
it's all like
concept.
a whole neighborhood type thing. Like
Okay.
we all like connected. So basically they just looking out for me. They're
Oh,
like, "Yo,
okay.
I see
So
what
y'all
you're
don't
doing in
need
the
as
city."
many permits as you would need if you got like a local city park or
Exactly.
something.
They private, but they for the city. So
Yeah, yeah.
like we kind of got the city to support, but it's low key.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's pulling strings and trying to make it work for us, and we just, you know, we're grateful. So,
That's cool though, because at least you
God
got somebody who knows.
open doors.
That's half
Yeah.
the battle right there, bro.
Yeah.
Getting the permits and
2020.
everything, bro. That takes
a lot of
months.
the people in the city are just cool with it because they're like, yo, we see what you're doing for the city. Like, you ain't even like, you know, for one, it's for free. Like, I'm not really trying to see no
Yeah.
like real type of serious bag off of this. I'm just doing it off the strength, like, just because I know I want to perform and like. I feel like if I get a great crowd, I'm going to rock that bitch, and the rest of it is history. And I know it's a lot of people on that roster that feel the same way. So that's really like, if I got it, I'm going to try to make sure my homies got it. Like, make sure you at least got a chance. I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink. So if you take Wolf Fest and you turn the fuck up, and next day somebody calling your phone like, yo, let's go to LA. Nigga, that started at Wolf Fest. You know what I mean? So I'm really just trying to pave the way and like try to help artists. Like, if you say you want to make music, here's your chance to prove it.
He helping everybody because even with the vendors, you know what I'm
feel me?
saying?
We don't
Like,
want no-
I appreciate
we don't want no
that. You
space
know what I
for
mean? I
vendors.
appreciate that love.
Just
Straight up.
everybody. I'm just trying to bring people together.
My show's coming to support me.
Yeah.
Now, where did we meet?
Hey, El Nice. I had to pay for that play.
Yeah.
I had to pay for that play, not gonna lie. El Nice, he had to pull up and play. He does like these tours. Shout out El Nice, by the way. Big homie. And yeah, she would pull me to the side like, yo, you hard. And we
For
just
real,
talking.
and I
We
don't like
just talking.
nobody. Shit, I'm very like,
If Truth hit you up,
for real, I'll be quick to tell some, nah, you garbage, bro. Like, I'm not fucking with it.
yeah.
But dead ass, that goes back to the, you know what I mean? You gotta spend some money sometime because we were in the studio, literally.
When it's
Yeah.
right, it's right. But like I said,
But he
it's-
didn't know it was right. But
I
he
knew
didn't
it was right because it was El Nice was behind it. L Nice usually don't put on no fuck shit.
Nah,
you
he
know what I
don't.
mean? Like
That's
so,
A&R
if
there.
L Nice name behind it, you can 9 times out of 10 guarantee that it's some shit. And if it goes left, it's not his fault.
But with like
There's some other
20,
shit
you
involved,
got like
usually
20, 30 artists in there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Studio full of people. You know what I mean? And after a while, especially music-wise, just like when people are creating tracks, if you in the studio on the same track for 5-6 hours, eventually you're gonna be like, I got to move on to something else. And we just cooling it in there, studio. Small, you know what I mean? It's a little enclosed,
Crowded.
hot,
free food though.
and his music comes on. You know what I mean? He's standing up there or whatever. And I'm not really paying attention to him per se, but I'm listening, you know what I mean, to what's being played. And I'm like, damn. Look at that. Oh, who is that? And then I seen him and I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? I peep or whatever. And then I pulled him to the side. I'm like, you dope as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, really and truly. And we've been rocking ever since. Like, really. And I like his music. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just gonna be like, hey, bro, you're hot. Your music is good. Because it's trash. If it's trash, you're gonna be like, yo, true. You said no. You won't get that from me. You won't. You know what I mean? But opportunities. Sometimes you gotta pay a little money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If it makes sense, I'm definitely down to spend that. Yeah.
I'm all for it. But
A lot of
there's just too many times where you get let down by something like that. It's real discouraging, especially for an artist too.
and I've been in that position too.
You get up there and you feel like you're doing good and you're working hard, you're recording, writing all this music, and you're really refining your craft, and then you get there and you got a crowd that's only half-ass paying attention to you because they're only there for an artist.
Yeah.
And it's hard, man. It's hard. It's discouraging.
Yeah. But
So-
you gotta be able, as an artist, you gotta be able to rock a crowd of 5 people
yeah.
the same
Yeah.
way you would if
You just
had
gotta know you're
500.
dope. You just
know
gotta
what I
know
mean?
you dope. When you dope, you just know it. You just know you like if you real deal like dope, you just know it. You just feel it. No matter if it's 5 people in that bitch, I'm making all 5 of them motherfuckers fans.
For
You know what I
real.
mean? I'm leaving. I got 1,800 followers. I'm leaving with 1,805.
And trust me, like I said,
Straight
I
up,
done
that's
been,
real.
I've
up.
had
If you
artists,
know you
I've
dope, it's
managed
gonna pop.
artists,
Yeah.
and literally
You
like
should.
stayed at the showcases till 2:00 in the morning. You still ain't performed, and then they tell you, oh well, we gonna run it back tomorrow, and then y'all can come. What?
Yeah.
Good night.
We been here how long, and you telling me that because you done booked way too many artists to perform this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? But meanwhile, at the same time, my artists didn't get to perform, but we networked. You know what I mean? So now the next time we come here, we plugged in a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even in bad opportunities, it's an opportunity for you to network with people and make some, you know what I
sure.
mean? Make some
Yeah.
shit happen.
Yeah.
No matter where you are. And like to go back to the personable shit, you know what I mean? When you go to different networking events and you go to different shows and stuff like that, you kind of need to have a number in your head. Like, yo, I'm not leaving here until, I've networked with 10 artists, you know what I mean? And we've acted, I've literally, and I learned that from the pull up and plays with L Nice. Instagram, right? Like right now, you know what I mean? Go ahead and put it in right now. Follow me, I'll follow you, you know what I mean? I'll show love, I'll, listen to your music, you know what I mean? I like your posts, this, that, and the other, da-da-da-da-da. But let's build a connection. I can tell when somebody's trying to build with me and when somebody's just trying to follow me because they just trying to see what I got going on and how they can attach themselves to the situation at a later time.
Beaches.
I got more respect for somebody that comes to me and they're like, yo, Truth, I rock with Truth Radio and what you doing. Keep me in the loop, da-da-da-da-da. Not if you followed me, you know what I mean, 5 months ago and you just watching my page like, let me see, she gonna blow and then I'm gonna ask her for an interview.
Yeah.
You
Then
know
it's
what I mean?
$100.
Like, yeah, because then I'm gonna tax your ass. I'm like, you been on my
Got
shit for
you.
like 6 months. Like, well, what you mean? You know,
Now you want to
coulda-
interview.
You could have dropped a hey in my inbox. Hey, what's up, True?
Please
You know,
like
what's up with
something.
you, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like 3 pictures in a row or something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But that's what made
That's
me.
what it was with the festival.
But that's what made me respond to people. Like if I go on my Instagram and I see like 15 likes on a picture, I'm like,
Who the fuck
and they
is this?
just going down my timeline like it. Okay, well,
you paying
I'm gonna follow
attention.
you.
I'm gonna check your
Let me
profile.
go like some pictures for you. You know what I'm saying? Or if they share Street Jerky and I didn't even ask them. I don't ask people to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if they do it on their own, I mess them real quick. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for showing the love. They're like, oh, man.
You gotta show love to get
Yeah.
love.
Yeah, for sure.
And with as many people as you come across with, like even the people just in this room right now, it's enough to make some shit happen for summertime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like really and truly. We got promoters in here. We got a radio show. We got artists in here. Like, really and truly.
We can go crazy.
Summertime. You know what I mean?
This
Maybe
summer gonna be
not
dope.
put your money into the little shows. Maybe stack that money up to go on the road for summertime.
Movie. Oh, and we
You
going to
know?
New
We
York
gonna do
too,
it,
bro. We going to New York in April. We going to New York in April. Word. Word. I got some shit. We got some shit, but we gonna have to talk. We gonna have to talk.
I don't know why y'all cross talking on my show. Like, I want to go to New York. You know what I mean? Like, you trying to go to New York or something? Like, this ain't Truth Radio. They sit here politicking. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we finna slide to New York. 'Cause I'm still mad about Cali. You know, he just, you know.
Hey,
you
that was
know.
some shit, Patch. Hey, I ain't doing that no more.
I'm hitting
I
Cali.
ain't doing that no more. Hey, long story. We can't talk about that shit. Fans listening. We gotta change that. We gonna talk after, huh? Nah, same old bullshit. I think I told you already. Same old bullshit. Yeah, you know. But
But
definitely.
with a team of people, it's easy to move. And I'm.
It depends on where you at, right? Nowadays, you gotta move to where it's at and where it's at.
That's why I'm here.
And that's
why
our,
I'm
and
here.
that's the
I
problem with a lot of
You
us.
gotta spin that bag.
South
But
Florida.
if you got 5 or 6 artists and y'all going in on gas vehicles, Airbnb, and y'all going there with a plan in your head that we all got our own independent movements, but we can put our shit together and conquer a lot more area and do a lot more things, that's when you on a different level of thinking.
And
you know what
want
I
better-
mean? Like, yeah, it costs money to go to New York and Cali and ATL and
No, I'm
stuff.
saying, like, not even New York, Cali, like if we really want Miami, it's something going
Yeah, Orlando.
That's real. We are in
Orlando,
Florida.
like-
Florida needs a stronger music scene. That's
Super
the
Bowl,
other thing.
Super Bowl,
Super Bowl
running
coming to
around.
Tampa.
Yeah,
Super Bowl
Super Bowl
coming to
coming
Tampa.
back around.
tons of that shit going on.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's
I went to
probably-
actually went to AC3 Atlanta.
All
That's
you
like
gotta
a.
do is be in the spot. That's it.
How was that?
It's specifically a networking event. So actually, it was. I thought it was a regular festival, so I didn't know what I was going in there for. So I showed up as an artist, and then when I got in there, I met everybody. It was like.
Yeah.
It was like a week of being put on game, bruh. Like, and when I say being put on game, like there was like the last day I was about to head out, I bumped into a producer. He told me exactly how to set up a whole entire high school tour and everything, bruh. And like he was like, yeah, just do that shit in Florida. Like, go do that shit in Florida. So it's 100% like you got to network for sure, 100%. So I know you got to spend bread. For sure, but you just gotta make sure you spend the bread in the right place. That's all. That's all.
And
Like that
here's
ticket,
another
I got the
thing,
ticket on discount. I ain't
that-
pay full price,
with the
bitch.
pay
I
for
feel you. I be looking for deals all the time when it's time to travel.
Here's another thing with the pay for play thing, though. Pay for play isn't bad if it's something that's like a ticket sale pay for play. See, that's another thing. I've been with promoters who were like, "Hey, look, you gotta sell 20 tickets at $5 a piece in order to perform. If not, if you can't sell all 20, then you just pay the difference, whatever it is." But then, not only are you selling tickets so people feel obligated to come to the show because they already bought a ticket ahead of time, but you bringing people through the door for every other artist that's going to be there as well. And you're not just pulling money out your pocket. If you have to, at the end of the day, because you can't sell the tickets, then that's different. You put money up for something because you didn't do the work to go out and sell the tickets. So that's your own fault. But I feel like that's a simple way to make up for artists feeling like they're getting screwed by having to pay for it. I feel like that's a very simple way to do it. Like, okay, I need $100 from you in order to play this show, but you can sell these tickets and make that $100 and have those people at the show.
I tell them
So
like
now,
this.
I like pay to pay, but they be trying it sometimes.
but the thing is, like, I've usually had the tickets are usually cheaper. Like, it's
That's
like
why I don't ever
$10
charge.
at
I don't ever charge any
15 at
artist.
the door, whatever it is, or $5, 10 at the door, whatever. It's usually cheaper if you get a pre-sale too. So that's another thing. Like you hooking your homies up, and they're gonna feel like they want to come now because you hooked them up with half price pre-sale tickets. You know, so it's a trade-off. It's one thing to pull money out your pocket for a 10-minute slot, but it's another one to sell tickets and then give the promoter some money. And now you got guaranteed at least 10 people coming for you, and then whoever else, everyone else at the show is also selling tickets.
If you're gonna promote the artist and you're gonna deal with the artist and you're gonna do anything to help the artist yourself personally, $100 is not.
No. Yeah.
But if you're not gonna do those things, it's just the thing.
Yeah.
If your name's not in the streets on the flyer, you shouldn't be promoting nothing.
And I guess that just comes down to it being hit or miss. You getting in with the right promoters. I guess at the end of the day, that's getting in with the right people.
In show business, they just want you to come in there and perform.
Yeah.
That's your money. They don't care about your music or how it sounds.
Yeah.
Promoters not sitting
His job is to make money, bro.
But me at the same time, if I'm a promoter though, if I'm a promoter, I don't want my showcases to be known for having garbage ass artists.
Only one I know do that's my man Black. Black Vision. He actually drops his shit down. Black Vision. He the only nigga that drop his shit down and knows what artists to pick. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I definitely would too. Like if I was to do a
I
showcase,
do.
you know what I mean? I would open it up for artists, but I'm gonna check them.
I done had show that 20 artists. I got $100, bro.
But do you really want to be that promoter known for having garbage ass artists on your stage?
No, you don't. But you don't want to be the promoter that dubs the artist for his craft. You don't want to do that to an artist.
So what if the artist? So what if the artist doesn't get his music on time to the DJ, doesn't promote the event, but at this.
The artist with the whack music, they come with this shit, bro. It's the weirdest shit, bro.
They gotta work harder.
Weirdest shit, bro. The artists with whack music.
It's the ones that be in that bitch.
Niggas that think they poppin', that want to come how they want to come and try to disrespect the game. It's the artists that we think their music is whack, are the humblest artists ever, bro.
You know what it is?
They come with their flash drive.
They're realists.
Everything ready
They
to
realists.
go.
They know their shit not hard. They know their shit not the hardest, but they willing to work.
Yeah.
To get it.
They
better.
put the work to
So
make
that's
it
how
happen.
the
Hard work beats
repetition.
talent.
Exactly, and that's why there's a couple people on the list actually from the festival that they're on the slot for that sole purpose. Like, I may not be the fan of your music, but I know you in the fucking studio 24. You sleep in your studio 25/8, and you trying to better your craft, and you trying to make them vocals crispy as fuck, and you gonna make sure your shit on point. You gonna make sure your garbage on point when it's time to perform. You know what I mean?
Me in Plan City, I ain't been showing in a minute, but I'm about to do more shows. Right? Every show he came, his music was not on it up. He came to support every fucking show dropped. His music was right there, bro. 500. He come in, he's supporting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him no.
That's a different. That's loyalty. That's your
Yeah,
loyalty.
that's loyalty.
You know what I mean? Support and loyalty.
And a lot of these artists, the ones that don't got the best.
But you talking about like that's like
Nah,
one in
that's
50
and that's
artists
the
that you
thing.
meet that's gonna
That's
be
the
like
thing that,
you know.
especially in this city. I'm not even gonna say his name. I just talked about this on the last show, but I'm gonna talk about it again. The last Beats and Eats I had. For those that don't know, the way I do mine, I don't pay the artists. I give them tickets. I don't want none of the money that you make from the tickets. You get 20 tickets, $10 a pop. You make $200 to perform for like 20, 30 minutes. That's up to you to make that money. If you want to go out there, you got to have a strong fan base that wants to pay $10 to come and support you. But the ones that are really about it are going to do it. You can make $200. You come, you rock. But anyways, the guy that I had on, he's a huge artist in the Bay. Probably one of the best lyricists I even know that I've ever met. But his work ethic is trash. I give you the tickets like a month in advance. The man never came to get the tickets. He showed up to the event at 11:30. He's supposed to be on at 11 o'clock. Now he comes at 11:30 talking about, oh, when can I get on? Well, I already got somebody on stage. I got the comedian rocking. He's got a 30-minute set. So 20 minutes into the 30-minute set, my man is over here talking trash from the bar. Like, well, I want to get on the mic. I want to get on the mic. So now it's his time to go on, and he's talking about, I don't want to go on. I'm just going to go home. So why'd you come out? You one of the best lyricists in the city. But you can't, oh, there's not enough people here. Well, bitch, if you would have came and got your tickets, you would have had your fan base here.
As a promoter, right? You said you don't charge them.
Nah, I don't charge. I only charge if I bring a big name to the city.
How did you feel about him coming in that and you ain't charging nothing? He came in and he did that.
I was hot. I was like, bro, you're going to show up a half hour late. You didn't even give my DJ the music.
And the crazy part, you give them something free?
Yeah.
When you charge them, they don't do that shit.
Exactly. When you charge them, they don't. Like, if you give them money, if you give an artist some money,
and it's crazy because it
yeah.
goes both ways.
If you pay them in advance, they're not going to promote. They're not going to promote. If you pay them in advance, I learned that because I've done many shows where, how much you want? $100? Bam, I got you. Not one flyer shared. Didn't bring no fans. So I look at it like, if I give you tickets, yeah, that's why you work for your money.
We bring a platform. We get the DJ.
Facts. Paying for all of that.
Orchestrating all that
Every
shit.
show I
Yeah.
did, I put my money out my pocket. Literally out my pocket. Any show I did out my pocket. So me personally I'm not charging the artist. I'm charging the artist to keep this shit platform going.
Facts.
At the end of the day. Because you doing this shit, you coming with no fans, you coming with nobody. How's the platform gonna keep running and you doing this? And I got mad artists who need this shit.
Exactly.
So it's really, it goes both ways, bro. You could do a free event and have them railroad you, or you can charge them and still keep the platform going. Because if you take it out regardless, you know what I'm saying? Both ways, though. Yeah. Go both ways, though.
That's why I do it.
And then another thing is, like, if you're not in a position, like, if you're not popping, like, if you're not popping as a promoter or an artist or whatever, you don't got no fucking business charging niggas $100 or $200 to perform.
Facts.
You know what I mean? If you know you can't bring out 100, 200 people, why the fuck you charging niggas $100 to perform? That don't make no sense.
That's what I was saying. It's like, I never charge unless I got a big name coming from out of state. Like, the most recent one we had was Baby Goth. And that was way too many artists, in my opinion. But I do six at the most. This one had like 12. I don't deal with that. I like having 6, but y'all get longer sets because y'all dope artists.
You see how my shit run? Any club I get for free.
Yeah, me too.
Never pay for it.
Nah, you don't need to.
You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of that night, that owner's gonna run something.
Yep.
So you can't just do a free event.
Then
You gotta to keep the platform going. These artists gotta contribute, and it's not paying to play. Yeah, you paying for a platform for yourself as well. Because if there's no platform, you're not performing. Right. Unless somebody does it.
That's why. Like I said, like that's why I give them the tickets, because now you got to earn your money, but you also bringing people to the venue. Now, if you got a venue that's got 150, 200 people in it, the guy who runs the whole venue is gonna look at you like, I ain't gonna charge you for shit, because now my bar is making money, because they keep all the bar money.
Like, this one right here, this nigga right here, man, like, she powerful, bro, powerful. What do we event with her? Powerful.
I'm already knowing.
Out bottles, powerful.
Easy.
Powerful.
Facts.
We selling out tables, powerful. No cap. This one right here, I fuck with her.
Oh, I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing.
This one right here.
I do a little something.
A little bit.
I do a little something.
I'm already knowing.
I do a little something.
Yeah. We got a little squad.
Everything so out.
Because I believe in preparation. I believe in preparation and.
Before the show started, this book like about 10 bottles of no cap.
Word.
You know why?
Out here.
You know why? Because people fuck with her.
I show a lot of love. I've done
Facts.
a lot.
She's like,
over
I'm
the
doing
years,
this.
like
You
a
want to take
lot.
it? Give me
started
one.
with Truth.
Give me one.
Yeah.
Give me one.
Me and Truth, I came in the game with them. Bro, Summers and Keys. Like, I came in the game with them. This is my family.
Shout out to Rail. Happy
Right.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Shout out to Rail. Rail Summers. That's why I say, like, you never know who you're going to come across that can enhance your hustle. You know what I mean? And hanging out with like-minded individuals who are trying to get it, that only makes things better. I remember meeting Surge. Well, the first day I came for a meeting here, and we just vibed.
Yeah.
Because I was on what he was on. You know what I mean? And like we would have conversations, and he would say, how do you see different friends and stuff? Somebody got a Ferrari, somebody got a yacht over here, somebody got a house in LA, somebody got something in New York, this, that, and the other. But y'all all, you know what I mean? Y'all all from the same crew, you know what I mean? Y'all all hustling, trying to get it.
I know a lot of people, right? But at the same time, I got a lot of street people. So when people talking about, they be like, yo, I know this. My friends, they in the street. So I have to get more on that level, too.
On a bit, yeah.
This level. Me, I'm still transitioning from the street to corporate. I'm still transitioning. I love you.
Got to step out of the street.
But you gotta step out of that. You gotta put on your shit and put on your shoe and get around these people. That's different, man. It's different.
It don't mix, but I feel like you gotta figure out a way.
I like to be myself.
It really don't mix. Even Lil Baby, I was
You
just
gotta change up, and I'm not willing to change up right now.
nah. Even Lil Baby, as hood as Lil Baby is, Lil Baby done said, "I'm not going to the hood no more."
Said he done with
Period. Like he done. Like nah. For what? He said he's still connected to the streets. You know what I mean? He still got a lot of love for people and this, that, and the other. But he said he ain't going to the hood no more.
Nah.
There's no reason for him to put himself in those positions where things could happen. You could be chilling with your homeboy that you ain't seen in 6 months and catch a, you know what I mean? Catch a stray. You know what I mean? Mind you, that can happen at Walmart. You know what I mean? That can happen anywhere. But more prone to happen.
Yeah, like,
and you know what I mean?
Especially
if you
in
the street.
especially in the hood, bro. It's a lot of people that see you driving around in like a nice car or whatever, it's a lot of people that's gonna hate. Like, why he got that and I ain't got it, you know what I mean? But they don't know behind the scenes you putting in that work.
Exactly.
And they just sitting around.
Exactly.
And it's a lot of people that really don't want to see you, like, from where you from. And it's crazy. Like, niggas die in their own cities. Like, people, like, artists that we know and love died in their own cities. Nipsey Hussle got killed in his own city. You know what I mean? So, like, once you make it to a certain level, Boosie said it best. Once you make it to a certain level, you can't go back. No matter how much you love it. Boosie in Atlanta. Boosie got a castle in Atlanta right now. He ain't going back to Louisiana. Why? For what? So niggas can shoot you because they don't like your car, because they mad because you got a nice car, because you living good and your family taken care of.
It's called to come up for a reason.
Exactly, come up.
But you know, a lot of people that are willing to take from somebody are not even willing to put in a quarter of the work exactly that person put in to get to where they are. Right. You know what I mean? Like, everybody don't just get a bag. You know what I mean? Everybody, I think Soulja Boy is the last artist like that really and truly came on the scene and was getting like, he was getting the bag. Stupid little beat. You know what I mean? Made on Fruity Loops. His beat.
For real.
He recorded it. His vocals. 100% him. And then back then, what was popping? The little ringtone things. And then it turned into the real tones where they was playing pieces of the song. Like, he's the first artist to have a billion ringtones sold. You know what I mean? Like, that's insane. Mind you, dude's still gonna get a portion of all of that until, the day he that's gonna be continued wealth for his family. But at the same time, he came up and he made a bag off of that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Shout out Soulja Boy.
For real. Shout out
Soulja
Soulja Boy clean too. They said Soulja Boy is awful lean. He done gained a good 40-50 pounds of muscle. I can't wait to see what homie look like. Big Draco. What Big Draco look like
Big Draco.
when he hit the scene again. Like, really.
Shout out to that man. He got a video game. He got a whole video game console out. Like, he's a hustler.
Soda,
oh yeah, no, I saw that.
Exotic pop soda. He has a Soulja Boy.
No, I think they shut it down.
But a lot of people still got it though.
I think they shut it down.
They probably shut it down
because it was all like
that shit.
It was hacked.
Yeah,
it was hacked.
Soulja Boy be doing some weird shit.
Like emulators on it that play like old
But-
Super Nintendo games.
Yeah, exactly.
no.
Exactly.
He be trying to finesse. No, hey, don't get it fucked up. He be trying to finesse. He a hustler, but nah, he a smart man.
He's smart.
Definitely.
Beyonce, sample some stuff of his, so.
And I'm still in beats. Fuck him.
Yeah, you just want to run off.
G shit, bro. That's how I see it. The way I see it, bro, is like this. If I download this beat from YouTube, if that shit blow up, they gonna come for their money.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, especially because
I ain't gonna agree with you on that.
Well,
No.
I
Listen.
listen.
But wait. A lot of these producers get robbed anyway, right?
Because
if I make a hit, it's different. That whole lease shit is not real. If I buy a $30 lease off of YouTube right now, and that song blows, they still gonna come back for their money.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be like, you leased it for
No, that's
$30.
why you got to buy it outright.
Exactly. You buy the exclusive right.
All right, so now
And
the exclusive is
sometimes-
like 500. The exclusive is like
Exactly.
100.
Sometimes it's like, because the Hard For Me trackouts were $300. $300 on top of like 4-hour studio sessions, $250 a piece. You
And
know
is
what I
that
mean?
producer gonna
so
help
that's
me
like
run the
bread
song
on
up?
bread on bread for one song.
Nah, 'cause
For
he got
one
15
song.
leases on the same
After
beat.
that, I said, fuck it. Nigga, I'm stealing beats from now on.
But let
Fuck
me tell
it.
you what happened.
If I want to trackouts, I'll pay for it.
He's
Other
not
than
gonna
that,
help me run it up
what
though.
it is.
Nah.
Like, it's the same. Okay, you saw how when that beat Juice WRLD hopped on,
Yeah.
and they took 85% of the royalties.
Yeah, because that song
and
is
the producer's
way back
hot.
in the day.
What did Juice WRLD say? Hey, we lost a lot of money. We gonna make a lot more. Why? Because at the end of the day, he ain't help make that song run up. He ain't really help as an artist, you do a lot of the work yourself. Yeah, bro, you gotta do everything by
You just
yourself.
gave somebody a whole fucking bag.
Sting don't like hip hop.
OG.
He still got a bag, though. I'm saying.
OG once told me you're gonna have to take that L to get where you going. You're gonna have to take an L. You're gonna have to give up one of you gonna have to give up one of them.
I don't care about that. I still sample.
You're gonna have to.
Until you get on stage and somebody got the same exact beat that you got. Really and truly, this shit happened at a show.
Oh, it happened.
Awkward as
Dead ass. My artists were the hottest things in the building. Now, me personally, I'm gonna say this: if I say an artist is hot, an artist is hot, like really and truly. Because I think 75%. No, I won't say 75. I say 65% of artists that are out are trash. Pure garbage.
I would say 75.
I was trying to be nice. You know what I mean? I was trying to be nice, but my artists were nice, like dead ass. We waiting for them to get up and perform. What the fuck do I hear? Two slots before they about to get on stage. Now, mind you, we got a crew with us. We got people with us supporting, yelling, screaming, doing all of that while they get on the stage with the same damn beat.
Yep. No. But that happened because they're not picky.
No. But when they got on stage, it didn't matter that they were the best group there. All people cared about was these niggas got the same beat as the people that was said before this. They ain't pay for their shit. This is what artists do. That's some bootleg ass shit. This, that, and the other.
Yeah,
that's what people. That's gonna be the mentality when they hear you on another beat. This is Choose Radio. I heard your beat, but you killed your shit. The other dude, not so much. You know what I mean? But at a live show, it might not go like that. So, you know you a dope-ass artist. Why not pay for the beat outright, start the process from there, and make all your money back?
Yeah. I mean, I feel you on that. That's real. And, like,
well, you gotta be
that can definitely happen.
Yeah.
Or what if a record label says, yo, I love that track. Let me give me all the information, this, that, and the other. Oh, that's not my beat.
Yeah, and they'll clear the samples for you.
If they say, don't get me wrong. Okay, I don't know how you do it, but if I'm gonna steal a beat or whatever, because that's really how they're gonna look at it. You stole that beat. Mm-hmm. You want to make sure you have some way to track it back. You feel me? To pull up on that artist, and also if you actually get a hit, because the truth is, if the label comes to me looking for that song, I mean, I'm gonna just have them remake the beat differently. You feel me? Because
it's gonna be a whole different vibe when you go re-record that song.
Yeah, that's real.
And it might not even sound the same. You're not gonna be able to recreate that same energy, that same feeling, the same emotions that you had in the studio. That you're not gonna be able to recreate that.
That's true.
I mean, and that is so
true.
So here's the thing. You also are assuming in that scenario that the producer has all that set up. Because there have been plenty of times where I've copped the beats, reached out to that YouTube producer or whoever I was working with, and they don't got the stems for me ready. They don't have none of the track outs ready when you cop the beat. It's not automatic. It doesn't go straight to my email. So like you're doing a lot of
not if you lease it. I'm not sending you a track out. You know.
No. Not. I'm just saying like you're talking about buying the exclusive though, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean.
If I'm buying an exclusive,
I just feel like
the
producers at that level.
24 hours.
Yeah, that's real. Nah. When
I might give you 48.
When you're coming up, bro, I feel like that's a lot of. They're doing exactly what you're doing, which is half the job.
But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Freestyle on the track. You know what I mean?
That's
freestyle
real.
on the track beat.
Well,
but don't
and
go
you should be
put all your
beats,
energy.
You
don't go put in all your energy into creating this powerful song that you ultimately not gonna be able to do nothing with, but use it for promo.
It's called jacking for beats.
It's promo at the end of the day.
Make it into a mixtape.
Yeah, that's all you do. Like you take all the beats that's already stolen, you put out a mixtape, put it out for free.
That's it.
Yeah.
Everything else, if you want to make that your hit single, you got to make sure you got the track out and all the paperwork.
That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying don't. You know what I mean? I ain't saying. But then you got DJs too that might come to you and be like, "Yo, let me get that track." Not the same as a record label, like you said, that can clear a sample and be like, "Okay, cool, we done fixed this," but they might be like, "Yo, let me get that track." Oh, I can't play this shit. You know what I mean? Legally. Like, I'm not talking about somebody just playing your track in the club just because you in there. I mean, like, a record, you know what I mean?
To get them spins.
Yeah, actually putting you, you know what I mean? Yeah. To where you generating some money and stuff. You can't do that like that. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying don't hop on nobody beat because we done seen Wayne. You know what I mean? We seen Wayne do whole
He did that for a whole year.
You know what I mean? And he would just drop it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It'd be Friday. Wayne dropped another mixtape. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. You know, but that's all I'm saying. You know, when you an A1 artist like yourself, really and truly, who all you need is somebody to hear you that is at a higher level that can put you in a position where the world can hear your music. You know what I mean? You gotta be on point. You know what I mean? You gotta be on point.
But the problem is until that person hears you. You really have the bread to be shelling out.
Yeah, and that's how I look at it.
This is what I learned about bread. Because I'm one of them people that be in denial too. Mm-hmm. I can say I can't afford something and then go spend that same amount of money in various different ways on other things that could have ultimately got me what I needed. Maybe I don't need to smoke a pound of weed a week.
Right.
If I'm really trying to get this music shit popping and get things done the right way. Maybe I don't need to go buy them Gucci shoes, them $900 Gucci shoes, or them new Yeezys or whatever. It takes discipline and sacrifice to make shit happen. Really and truly. To make shit happen. When you was using your own money for shows and it was coming out of paychecks and, you know, things you was doing on the side and stuff, come on now. You know what I mean? Like,
That's real.
When you want it, you gonna get it. Like you said, you got your grill when you came up. You know what I mean? You got it because you wanted it. And you was gonna do whatever you had to do to get it. You know what I mean? I'm saying, when you really want something, you gonna make some shit happen.
Well, look, I ain't no stranger to making shit happen. Like, I mean, just the whole stage situation.
No, I just mean like in general.
Oh,
like,
no.
You know,
Like,
just
I literally called him up and was like, hey, man, what we doing? Like, how we doing this? Whatever. And then, like, 5 minutes later, I hit him back and I was like, yo, man, I'm about to go pick up a U-Haul and we're gonna just drive around.
You gotta keep a resourceful white boy with you.
So, like,
Resourceful white boy.
you should have seen them today standing back
RWBs.
watching me do all the cutting with that gun while they was running away from the damn sparks. Like, they ain't never seen sparks.
I've seen sparks, but I ain't never been hit with
Look,
sparks.
fuck getting hit with a spark.
I had sparks flying all up in my neck, all over my arm, in my face and stuff.
See, you
and
gotta keep
they
one.
halfway across the yard.
And that
I'm like,
shit wasn't nothing to
bro,
him.
y'all
He's
see
probably
me
just
hitting
like,
the die. Like, it's some
Like
sparks,
that.
man.
I've been there.
He came and did some cutting himself too.
I did some drilling in a van
Got
before.
his hands dirty too. I ain't trying to.
I moved some pallets
I
to
ain't
the
trying to
side,
say
you
I
know
was
what
only
I'm
doing
saying?
work.
bro.
I ain't trying to say I was only doing work. We was busting ass. We all was. But
Exactly, because y'all determined to make some shit happen.
Cause this stage about to be disgusting. Like niggas gonna be mad at us.
Yup.
Like the people that didn't want to give us the stage, like it's personal now. Like it's personal for us. Like
Yup.
you tried to shit on us, you tried to flex on us, thought like, oh, we can't do nothing without you. Yeah, you got us fucked up. You really
all the way up.
So
Imagine
it's
if they
personal.
didn't.
Imagine they, okay,
If they
cool.
didn't, you wouldn't have had the motivation to
Yep.
do it
That's
in
true.
this way. You're building your own stage for your own event.
And now you know you don't even need them.
Exactly.
Life needs complications,
Exactly.
bruh. Life
And
needs
hell,
complications,
somebody
bruh.
might come and be like, "Damn, who built that stage? Can we?"
That's-
And now y'all can make some
can
money
we
on
get
the side.
And we
They inspired us to go
Right,
harder.
that
Can
bitch.
y'all,
Rent
you know,
that
help
stage
us
out.
and
Rent
build
that
one?
bitch.
easy. Rent it out. Easy.
Gee.
Quick
Yep.
bread. We gonna
That's
be
a forever
we gonna be
stage,
doing as
too.
many
That's-
shows as possible with that
that's
shit just to get it out there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Got to get as many uses as possible.
Yo.
Where's Wolf Fest this weekend?
Redskins Field, Sarasota, Florida, 2900 17th Street. You know.
Let me see if I can send Shizzle out there.
12 to 9
I ain't
p.m.
gonna, since I ain't gonna be able to make it.
It's a youth
Saturdays.
football stadium. They've been rocking since like the Ming Dynasty, so they've been there for a minute.
The Ming Dynasty.
They've been thugging it. Shout out to them though. Shout out to Rod Miller. He's been super real. Like he's one of the chairmen for their organization. I call him. He gonna handle it. You know what I mean? Like it's stuff he can handle that I ain't even know we needed. Like bro, yeah. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Hey, you need that? You know about this? No? All right, fuck it. I got it. Don't worry about it. What was it? It was another thing. We didn't have like a permit or something. I didn't even know we needed. He wouldn't just pay for it, like, yo, just shoot me when you got it. Whatever, we'll take care of it. We didn't have lights. They were gonna charge us like a shitload of money for the lights. He put it under their name, so like it was like $16 for the lights.
That's love.
City lights, $16, street to street, whole stadium lit up.
That's how you know this was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
When things fall into place. Of
Oh, you have
course,
no
of
idea
course, some
these last
things
few
going, you
days,
know, throw some
everything
monkey
has been
wrenches
falling
in there,
into place.
but
Yeah.
That's all I've been saying. It's been a blessing these last
Sound
few days.
system,
Yeah.
Sound was the first thing that was straight.
Sound was straight from the jump. Like if we ain't have nothing in this bitch, we damn sure had sound. Shout out to my dad. My dad, he's a DJ as well. He do like a lot of big like gigs and stuff. We got a lot of like just fucking giant speakers hanging around, subs, professional like quality speakers. And we got Jean Bon for a DJ. He got some equipment as well. Shit gonna be loud. Oh, I'm already knowing. I'm lowballing, bruh. Yeah, people gonna see the knocker balls and just want to drive in just to
for
get on
real.
the knocker balls. You know what I mean?
As soon
So
as you see what's going on, you gonna stop in. You gonna at least want to stop
they gonna want to dial in.
because it's a festival. It's
So
gonna
who-
look like a festival.
Yeah.
So when you pass by, you're gonna be like, "Holy shit! What is this festival going on over here?"
We working on an after party too. We working on an after
It's
party
a
as well.
festival.
you
We working on a
gonna
sesh.
be like
We working on a sesh for after party.
drowning in Red Bulls or something, like for real.
Yeah. We working on a sesh for after party. Like after party, we working on a sesh. Yeah.
Well, I know where I'll be
Yeah. So,
after
Right.
Fest.
yeah.
All right, we right there.
Let me just ask you, besides yourself, who are some artists? Well, no, I want to know who's the number one artist you're anticipating their performance. Only one.
Damn, that's hard. That's hard. Like if I gotta just
one.
I can't. And there's 3 of them right here.
I know,
like,
that's why I
can't
said,
even,
True Radio. Remember you said earlier, True Radio. I want to know the truth.
Say yourself.
That's real.
Say yourself.
He's waiting for street jerky.
You know what?
Say
You know
Kid
what?
Pittman.
Nah, fuck it.
Just
Cameron
say Kid
Swavey. Cameron Swavey. Cameron Swavey. I said that name last time. I said that every radio interview. Cameron Swavey. That's my artist. That's my little homie. I've seen him grow up from a yay high homie in like 9th grade. He had a bow tie, high top. Now dude like Mr. GQ, ASAP Rocky vibe. He swag with it, mean lyrics. Like he's dope. I watched him come up from nothing, and this is his first performance. And I'm excited to watch him like take the stage for real, for real. Like I know they gonna kill it. I'm not worried about them. Like I know for a fact once like the lineup gets down to like like prime time, we gonna execute. Everybody on that roster is set up to like, it's designed to like know like we can't fuck up. There's no flaws in it. But I'm really excited to see Cameron because it's his first time and he's nervous, he's excited, and he's been working since I met him for this moment. And I'm trying to, create that, especially for niggas like him. For real. So Cameron Swavey, we live in effect, YNRS. Shout out to them boys. But yeah, I had to get one, so that's it. That's him.
Only fair out of the room.
I couldn't just pick one of y'all because y'all here.
Now Wolf Fest is also free.
It's a free event. You gonna have to pay for like vendors and like Knocker Ball. You might have to pay for Knocker Ball. But we got other free games and shit too. But yeah, for the most part,
people bring some money.
Yeah,
don't be everything.
No. You just not free admission means we're not charging you to pull up. Like festivals like Rolling Loud, they're gonna charge you.
Yeah.
There are people doing a lease right now, $9.99 a month for the general admission ticket. We're not charging you that. We're not charging you none of that.
And then you still gotta pay for food when you get there, and still gotta pay for like other shit to do. So
save the money on the tickets so you can further hit up the vendors and everybody.
And it's not, and we're like I'm not making no money off of it. I'm not making money off nobody really except for like my merch and then like raffle tickets and shit. Like it's really to give not just artists but like local businesses and just anybody that really like has something to do, like giving y'all a chance to thrive.
Yeah.
Like we got 300 people and she sells $5 a bag. She walking out with a bag, you know what I mean? Like that's for anybody. Artists, they got paintings to sell and shit. $20 a pop, they walking out with a bag.
Now I'm going to the sesh after. I'm not doing. I'm taking the bag.
I don't know about the bag.
The location of the sesh will not be revealed until the day.
Yeah, right.
We're not actually gonna promote the sesh. It's gonna be super quiet. If you don't go to the festival, you won't even know about the sesh.
Yeah, you're not.
You're lost.
Members only.
It's real deal members only. Like we may post like a little flyer or something. We get a flyer done or something. We'll post it that day. But like as far as location and like all that shit,
post it for like
no one's
15
gonna know.
minutes.
I'm following your car out.
Put your notifications on.
Right behind you. Right.
Now you know what you could do. Like put the QR code of the location on the banner that's in front of the stage. So you got to be at the stage in order to scan the card in order to find out where the party's at. Just saying. Just saying.
I actually got my QR code guy working on another one. Right?
Yeah.
That boy's.
Just saying.
Ohio. Sirs
You
know
know how
what
I
it
do,
is.
bro.
Get the geo filter too.
Yeah, them shit $75.
Yeah, just for a little
It's
area.
worth it though. It's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you clear up our parking money.
We could definitely do some.
500 times 5.
He's
That's
like, nah, we just finna show love this first time.
Yeah,
We
this
gonna
first
show
time.
love.
Hey,
First
next
time.
year.
It's all about
Next
it's
year.
all about love. It's not about charging all these heads. It's not about none of that. We just want people to come and show
Have
love.
some fun.
We want to show the love and have fun. Yes, exactly.
Love
It's
and
not about
fun.
money.
2020. We can run it back, make the money next time.
Next year, yeah, we slapping heads.
year 3 is usually the year that you make the most money is the third year.
Yeah, second year. Yeah, we.
Second year you make a little bit. Third year is when you make the
Second
most.
year gonna pay for this year. And
Yeah,
next
exactly.
year,
Exactly.
Third year's profit.
Third year is when you hit them up a little bit.
Oh, we making it to the third
Yeah.
year.
We make it into the
definitely-
10th year, bitch. Like,
Yeah,
10-year
hey, that might be too
anniversary.
long.
what?
Nah, I'm
I
playing.
will
10
not
years,
be at
10
my
years
booth.
strong.
I'll be at the stage.
Hey,
We're gonna be the King City Underground, bro.
Boom, boom, have
The underground
working.
Florida scene.
By that
But
point,
listen,
I wanna
next
have,
year,
like, multiple stages.
do it the second week of March, please. Can you do that for me?
We can work on that.
Y'all can't have it.
Cause I fuck with Serge.
You can't have it the same. Trust me, you cannot have it the same weekend as Gasparilla Music Festival because the majority of the musicians in Tampa are gonna be out
Listen,
there.
but they said the same thing about Wild Splash and Okeechobee.
Yeah, bro. And like, who's going?
No, Okeechobee's actually running this weekend too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they
who's
said
going
all
to
that about
Okeechobee,
all
like,
those,
who's really
bro.
going? And honestly, like, everybody really going, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Nah, they
still
going to
plenty of
Wolf
people
Fest.
out here who need to come out.
And this
Wolf
is free
Fest.
too.
Come out the Wolf
It's
Fest.
a free festival, and it's gonna be you're gonna be listening to fire music.
And we got
having
Knockerball
fun.
and 2K
This is not
and
a
all my
hard
artists
sell at
dope.
all.
Either way, next year do it the second week so I can go. Because I'm not trying to have schedule conflicts all the time.
We got you.
You know what I
We got you,
mean?
though. We did.
The second week of March, nothing's going on. Don't worry
Then
about
the
it.
cool thing is we forgot. I actually forgot this part. So we had this talk earlier about how a lot of artists was hitting me up about performing and shit. So we got a second stage for open mic. Also, it's gonna be in Astro World. That's where we're gonna have like the beer, like the smoking area. It's gonna be like a lounge in the back where like no kids at. 'Cause it's an all age event. So in the back we'll have that second stage for like open mic and shit like that, karaoke or whatever. So if you ain't make it to the roster, you still get a chance to perform. Just bring your music, sign up.
There you go.
So all the artists out there that's listening, if y'all ain't make it to the roster, y'all in my inbox right now and I ain't reply to y'all, just come to Wolf Fest and y'all still got a chance to perform.
Bring your music.
Bring your music, because if you don't, you doing karaoke.
Ain't nothing wrong with some
It is.
karaoke.
Singing some Neo.
You gonna be out here doing covers.
Doing straight covers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, tell them again where Wolf Fest is this weekend.
Wolf Fest 2020, Ringling Redskins football field, 2900 17th Street, Sarasota, Florida.
Is that the same area as the Ringling Arena?
Nah, and they tried, not Ringling, not the Ringling.
No, the street. I know there's Ringling, the street, and it leads up to the arena because that's where we did the Master P thing.
Yeah. Nah, that's not the. It's not the same.
Okay.
It's close to it though. It's really close to it.
Yeah.
That was the most recent one, the one that ain't nobody go to, the one that was mad about. Oh.
That was probably just outside.
No, Master P was lit.
That?
Oh, for real?
I got a DM for that.
Yeah.
He told me to be there.
Yeah, we went. We interviewed him on the Shizzle show. That was crazy.
You don't understand.
For real?
I regret that. There's only two things I regret. Like, let's tell you, it's the Master P and Dapper Dan.
Master P done literally
I bet Dapper Dan, man.
done lived out all his childhood.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what I mean?
Man was a dope dealer, movie star, NBA
For
player,
real.
rapper. Like, he done did it all.
Jack of all trades.
Nah, he's the blueprint. He's the blueprint on how you make it.
That's
You
real.
have an Instagram?
I'm really excited for those celebrity basketball games. Though. Like NBA All-Star Weekend and shit. I'm
Yeah, I got
gonna be MVP. I'm gonna dunk on Quavo.
Go after him.
I'm dunking on Quavo. I'm finna do him, man.
All right, ladies
That's
and
what we
gentlemen.
need to do.
Shout out Truth Davis.
Basketball.
Yeah, we should get together and put together a little.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
Let's do that.
What? A basketball
Like a
game?
basketball
Yeah, like a
game.
little all-star, like
This is not an iPhone.
'Cause I know,
No, it ain't.
I ain't gonna dunk.
That's
You know,
coming though.
I
You
know
know
I'm
I'm
plugged
gold.
in. Talk about
I'm plugged in with all these.
that's
artists.
9 foot.
wide.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then we'll set it down to 9 for. Ooh.
Bam on some 9
You don't need it. It's trash, bro.
We could do an
Nah,
all-star
I'm sure.
basketball to
Android's better
9-foot rim
I ain't
tournament.
gonna lie. They just wrote me in. They wrote
And I'm
me in
hanging.
after like the third phone. So
I'm with
once
it.
you locked in, where you locked in, like
Settlement. If your iPhone for the iPhone,
I'm gonna follow you back.
$25 settlement.
What you mean?
For what?
Because they've been making your phone shittier with every update on purpose.
Yeah.
That's with all phones. That's with all
Yeah,
electronics.
Yeah, but you know,
That's with
they lost
Apple.
like
Yeah, it's with Apple.
That's
They
with
got caught.
Apple.
Every electronics does that. Every time your computer updates, nah, they make it slow.
Now I know who you are.
word. Yeah, my hair. Oh yeah, my hair's different.
That's $25
Word.
bucks.
Yeah, that's how you
As soon as I was like, yes.
$10.
Yeah, I'm finna just wear it like this for the festival, and then I'm gonna take it out and put it back the way it normally is.
What you mean? What?
Oh, my hairstyle. She didn't recognize me
I'm like, you gonna
because
take
she
it
didn't
to
recognize
the
me because my hairstyle is normally different.
That's what I remember.
You
didn't have
look
this in-
lit as.
Oh, in that picture?
Yes.
That was literally that selfie was intended to be a selfie because I don't ever post pictures of my like face. And like I
feel
was
you.
getting roasted by all the female fans for it. So,
Damn.
I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna post this.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's another episode of Truth Radio. We in the building. Money Bags, Cinnamon,
Hello, baby.
Surge,
Drip.
Kid Pitman.
Shout out to Street
No.
Jerky.
You know it, baby.
We gotta change the name
Mary
of this stuff.
Moss.
I'm gonna do
It's
that.
gonna be
I'm
Flo
gonna-
Ohio State.
Say it
I
again.
got you.
Merritt Moss. Like
Merritt Moss.
Yeah.
MERITMAS.
Merritt Moss.
Vaughn in the
Distinguished
building,
gentleman.
Jaden Taylor, Ashley, Shmoney.
Shout out
Turn
to
up,
everybody in the
Serge, everybody in
building.
this bitch.
Shout
I
out
need to
to
get
everybody.
you on. I need to get you.
Yeah, hit me
Truth
up.
Davis. My Instagram is very simple. Truth Davis. Hit me up. We gonna have some things popping. Really and truly. I'm trying to get this summer tour thing popping. Really and truly.
High
I
key.
vowed to myself
There's a
this
couple
year
things
that
I
I
wanna
was
do.
gonna stay away from the music scene, but I don't know.
It's like
I
the
don't know if
streets.
I can.
Yeah, we gonna need you for real.
Money
Get this
bags.
bag.
Bro, you already know. We is not about to do this live on air. We not. We not about to do this on air. We not. We not.
Now our local sponsor.
Commercial.
This shit. I don't know, bro. Might see me on the gram today. Might see me somewhere next week. Might catch me in Florida. I might be in New York next month.
You know how these New York City slickers
like
be?
this.
You
Wow.
know?
On the move. On the move.
But I still want it, man. I still want it. I still got goals I want to accomplish too.
Fact. I'm just trying to take over the world.
Yeah, you.
real quick.
Yeah, buckle down. Teamwork, Kobe, teamwork. Teamwork. For real, like that ass, like really.
It's
truly.
getting hot
Everybody in
in
this
here.
room right now, if everybody threw up $100 a piece, really and truly, and put it toward whatever was gonna make some money, that's how you create wealth right there.
Facts.
That's how you create wealth.
I'm down for investments
You'll
too.
get two.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
For real.
So she read contracts, she check IDs, and she help with investment.
And she getting
Hey,
jerky, bro. Stop
that's
playing,
right.
bro.
And those are all separate checks. All separate checks.
I invested in jerky.
No combo deal.
Right.
Oh, shmoney bag jerky.
My car's coming soon. My upstream rep.
Yeah.
They picking me up too.
Got you. I got security too now.
Wow.
Got security team.
Wow.
The jerky business tough out there.
I invested in jerky.
I'm telling you.
Oh, word.
Security coming.
I might need to invest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, you gonna see Monday. Next Monday. Oh yeah, I got security.
Like, this is valuable merchandise, bro. You
I'm
get 3 bags.
Dead
bro.
ass on
Like,
black.
This is
You gonna
valuable
see security
merchandise.
next Monday.
It's like that.
It's like that. It's like
I
that.
believe it.
It's like that.
Viral.
You better be watching. I'm telling you.
No, it's
Next
fine,
Monday, I'm
bro.
gonna have
I brought
security.
some to my fam, bro. They was on
I
that,
ate
bro.
3 bags, so I can't even say nothing. Fuck it.
Hey, look, I'm a critique you hard on this.
Okay.
You put that word Cajun on top. I'm gonna let you know right now.
I'm gonna let you know this
I
is
don't-
not
I don't
Cajun.
I don't take that too lightly.
I
I walk into restaurants and as soon as I see Cajun,
Oh, you be mad?
I go, "Hey,
Let me try that.
hold up,
Let me try that. I
see
need
what
to
it looks like."
off top.
Look, first of all,
99%
for the record, I'm not from Louisiana. I'm from upstate New York.
Your name is Cajun, they gonna come at you.
Hey, I'm stepping behind street jerky. 100%.
That's right.
She said,
Keep
hey,
it
if that bitch say Cajun, that bitch say Cajun. That's
He's
Cajun.
putting you down for it. I'm gonna try it.
All right.
Real
Let me
deal,
know.
real
I'll take
deal.
criticism.
I mean,
you know
You
what
got
I
change.
mean?
You got
It's gonna be fire
change.
regardless.
The
So
same
I'm trying.
constructive criticism that artists need, business owners need with their product.
Real.
Like really and
Oh,
truly.
word.
I'm gonna get my wallet.
Alright, word.
Cause I know I'm a
No, we can
critiquer.
go outside when we go out.
Yeah, let's
Bet,
take
bet,
this
bet.
picture.
Yeah.
Let's take this
word.
group picture.
How we gonna do
True
this
Radio
story?
will be back on the radio next Monday.
Keep him in this bitch.
We back. We back.
Wolf Fest.
Take it easy, okay?
Take it easy, friends. Take it easy.
Any events you got